Time for chapter 3! Oh, all these saves are at Cold Place. I wonder why that happened. God. Weird Route is genuinely 10 hours shorter here. To be fair, I did a lot of chapter 3 off-screen for my Weird Route thing, which meant I skipped a lot of dialogue during that. And hell, I didn't even do Sword Route for the Weird Route, just because I kind of wanted to see it. Oh. Whereas, man, it's already 4.5 hours longer than my normal one. That time's only gonna extend every time I stop to talk about stuff. How long will this be by the end? Apparently I already have over 60 hours in this game. That's more than some open world stuff I've played. So... Hey? Hello there. Welcome in. This is Deltarune. I'm doing a very spoiler-heavy playthrough where I talk about things that haven't even happened yet. And my interpretation of stuff. This is, you haven't played the game yourself or at least seen someone play it before, I might ruin it for you. This is my third playthrough of this because I love it so much. I think the implication is that the spotlight itself is what woke Susie up there. Chris. Hey, Green Ghost. Poking them with their foot. This is such sleeping on the same couch behavior. I don't do follow-backs. If that's all you're here for, please leave. I do not care. Chris, hey, wake up. We're in the dark world. And then, yep. Rolling off. I used to do that too. Susie sleeps like a rock. She probably just felt one of her spikes or something. Possibly. Her clothes are very different like this. It's worth noting, it's apparently been enough time for Chris to discuss something with Tenna to set this up. As you see in the Sword Route, Tenna knows Chris made this Dark Fountain. Why wouldn't Tenna? Why wouldn't he? So, and it's very unclear how long they've been sleeping. However long it's been, apparently they're still able to get a good enough night's sleep to be pretty fine tomorrow. And Chris falls asleep during service, but that's apparently normal for them. How did this happen? Well, who cares? This means another adventure, right? Susie, not a suspicious bone in her body. See what else is around. Yeah, it's interesting, as the place you slept the previous night, you can actually sleep on the couch to skip, like, the whole opening thing of this game. Of this chapter, I should say. Susie has no qualms about trying to go this way first, like, sure, why not? But if you lay down, she'll actually go on ahead of Chris. A stale wind. You stifle a sneeze. You're filled with the power of not sneezing. That is a terrible and dangerous power. Yep. So you actually have to get on it before you save, which is a little annoying, because once you've saved, it starts walking away. It's a couch for walking. The couch is walking, too. Yes, even the couch gets up and Starts leaving. It's just gone. Couch has things to do too? Yeah? I think it actually implies that the couch ends up carrying Chris to, maybe it... I wonder... I should look when we're on the... doing the game part. I never thought of that. Wait for me! Roll say! Everybody clap. I felt a dark presence and hurried here. I wonder if Ralsei's keeping this little secret. Because later on in Chapter 4, when Susie makes a fountain, for a good reason, Ralsei knows about it. And he doesn't, like, even make a real stink about it. He seems to understand it's necessary. He knows Susie did it, which implies either his light world self witnessed it, and we just couldn't see him wherever he was, or he always knows who's making a dark fountain, but just can't say it for one reason or another. Which case, does he know that Chris made this one? What secret isn't he keeping? At this point, he's keeping most of them. We keep going. The dark fountain should be... Hey, Ralsei. You're not gonna believe what I did after our adventure yesterday. After we saved the world, I went over Chris's. Almost baked an entire pie. And marathon movies all night. Susie, it sounds like you had a wonderful time. Yeah, it wasn't awful, I guess. Trying to look cool. I hear all about it. Let's just get going first. Oh, yeah. Yeah, of course. Everybody pose. It's interesting. These dongles... They happened in the Dark Fountain, in the first Dark Fountain, too. You technically encountered 2 Dark Fountains in Chapter 1. Because the Pure Fountain in the closet, but also the fountain in the spare room. I wonder what those are. Anyway, so I've been thinking about some of those movies last night. Think you could survive Blood Crushers too, or I'll say... I don't know, I've never seen a movie. Really? That dust thing? Yeah, I know. But, just wondering about why they're in these locations specifically. Like... Little dongly bits. Would you want to? Uh-huh. You know, come watch next time. Movies? Oh, that would be nice, wouldn't it? Open the chest. You get a free 10 points for exploring a little. What's 10 points worth? Not a damn thing. You might as well have not done it. But you know, it's fun. That actually strangely, is gonna be weird, but that little moment kind of encapsulates their character. Susie acts first. Ralsei thinks very carefully and acts in the way that is most convenient to everyone else. So Susie just picked the one closest to her, because she did. Ralsei actually goes over to the furthest one so Chris can get to the one closest to them. Trying to make himself as convenient as possible for everyone else. It's weird that either I'm looking way too deep into this, or this game is so well written that even in the smallest moments like that, every character is consistent. And, like, it doesn't have to just be movies, you know? You can even, like, go to school with us. You already live there. We could get him to do our homework, right, Chris? Hey. I'd love to do your homework, Susie. Bathwater? Are you feeling okay? You're talking funny. Yay, I solved a puzzle. Are you proud of me, disembodied? No, come back! Oh, thank you. Oh, I think you're getting a little too close now, buddy. I need space. Bathwater, what the fuck is going on with you? You been watching anime all day or something? Does it play the soul break sound when you solve the puzzle? It's a good question, actually. 9-9 not anymore? Speaking German Panglish? Actually, to be fair, so, like, it's considered, like, super cringy to speak German in Japan, in kind of the same way it's cringy to try to speak Latin or Japanese in English. German's just kind of a cool language there. And then, like, best idea for last. There's this festival in a few days, right? Maybe it's stupid, but it'd be kind of fun. We all went. Do you like how Shutter's eye stalk is one of those? It's just a little, the hell was that moment for your first playthrough, but when you come back later, it's like, ah, you were watching me, you little shit. By all, I mean, we're all say too, obviously. Yeah, I'd like nothing more. I'd like nothing more than to go, Susie. But But you what? I don't think I could. Yeah, I mean, it was kind of stupid, you know? I mean, obviously. Just, I mean, we don't even have to play any games. We could just make a mess, cause some trouble. Yeah. How are you not even gonna try with that? I'm fine. Yeah, Susie is strangely a people pleaser. Polish? I do not know Polish. I know nothing of Polish. I can skim out pieces of Japanese and German because I am cringe. But Polish, completely nothing to me. You know Polish? That's not too surprising, actually. I don't know why. Nothing about it seems like it should... It seems like it should surprise me, but it doesn't. You are German, aren't you, Green Ghost? What was I saying? Ah, yes. You're Polish. Oh. Huh. You just also know German. I suppose that's the weirder one, but actually that shouldn't be that weird. Huh. I was way off. My bad. Bathwater said it in Polish. No, I know you... Okay. I'm confused now. Have we been having fun? Yeah. Look, I recognize that that is Rillian. Rillian. But, Hennes ot ahazas. When it's ot ahazas. I don't know what that word specifically means. That's Rillian. It's not Dr. Franken. It's not anything. It's the Lovecraft language. It's creature? Is it? Kinda. I'm not fluent, but I try to pick up what I can in that. I name shit in that language all the time. Is use a translator? The translators are usually fine. Anyway, I wanted to yap about this. We got sidetracked. So, Susie here is, doing the classic. Her feelings are actually kind of hurt by Ralsei. What she thinks is Ralsei saying no to going with them. But she's trying to act like it's not a big deal and offer an alternative. She's, like I said, she's strangely a people pleaser. Once she has friends, she goes really out of her way to keep them. Yes. I know, it could be fun if you just went, you know? No, Susie, I want to, I just... I can't go. Did I say something weird? Didn't want to lose the friend she manages to make? Yeah. It's so in character for her, but so antithetical to what your first impression of her is. And I think that's what everyone loves about Susie, is that she's all the best aspects of a character. She is this incredibly kind-hearted, fun-loving weirdo who can also be really mean if she feels like it, but it's usually a defense mechanism. She's the big, scary dog that you made friends with. And now, she's the big, scary dog to everyone but you. She's just the big dog for you. No, not at all, Susie. I'm happy to be invited by you, Susie, I am. Little lines under his eyes, all it takes to make him look so tired. She is the character of all time. She really is. She's one of the best written characters. And I love that there's this, the people have been discussing what happens when she finds out about the difference between the Soul and Chris. And there's two schools of thought, but there's one that's currently a lot larger, but might shrink with this new one emerging. School 1. She will feel incredibly hurt and betrayed that she was never told about this. She will feel that Chris was never truly her friend, just controlled by this thing. Option 2. She will be the cooking show audience. Instead of comparing the two cakes, she will be happy that there are two cakes. Like, you mean I had two friends this whole time? Awesome. That she will not be bothered by it at all and just assume it's basically two friends who both like her for the same reasons. And I want her to know the second one is way more true than the first. It's just... I'm a darkener. I can't go to the light world. Even if I wanted to. Why? Secret third option, Susie's idea. Because we... The fans had figured this out basically right away. And I actually think that kind of leads into why Ralsei let Chris have whatever details necessary. Because Ralsei probably thinks Chris has already figured it out, and it's not necessary to hide it from Chris. But Susie clearly didn't figure it out, and Ralsei didn't want to worry her with the information. And we, the audience, figured out what darkeners are basically immediately. Didn't know the exact mechanic of dark, darker, yet darker, but... animated objects. Susie, it's hard for me to explain this, but... Okay, some people think this might actually be Susie's room in the light world. I find that a little unlikely, considering she doesn't really seem to have one. She talks about having her own room like it's so strange. Unless she has to sleep in that chair while whatever parent she has sleeps in the bed. Looks run down enough for that to be true. See, Susie, you and Chris live in the light world. You know, that big monster poster is definitely something she'd have. Place where everything is as you see. That is... as long as there's light. Dark, darker, yet... holy crap, is that Susie Zilla? It's such an interesting concept, too. You see, when it gets dark, things become... more indistinct. A chair can look like a monster. A poster can look like it's moving. Your eyes can't see the truth anymore. When the light runs out... this music, too. You see nothing. Of course, your mind can't make anything out of nothing. Well, what if? What if it became even darker? Darker than dark. What if it were to become dark, darker, yet darker? What if we could take away the light that wasn't there? Photon readings. Negative. This next experiment will be very, very interesting. Till we reached another side. If that were to happen... in Catgeny, you could start to see things again. Yeah, that thing in the middle looks a lot like Endogeny, but more cat-like, I suppose. And hear them. The hands, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what the fuck that is. That hands thing? That's weird. And feel them. Oh hey, it's friend-shaped. Photon readings. House of Leaves. Ah. Yeah, unfortunately it wasn't shaped like my friend. That is the Dark World, Susie. An alternate view of reality through the lens of shadow. In other words... Yeah. An illusion. Not quite an illusion. I think this is where Ralsei's understanding actually falls apart. Because if this were an illusion... Well... I wouldn't be able to really... It wouldn't work like this. That's not how illusions work. Susie and Chris wouldn't be picturing the same Dark World. Even if it's only based on the person who made it the first time, that's just not how illusions work. You could say it's not real, but that's not the same as being an illusion. Everybody talking about friend like it's this big scary thing, and I just can't stop thinking of amigo! Eh. I mean, it's definitely meant to be a little unsettling, because it's got the pink and gold eyes, which, at the time Friend was originally first shown, all we had to go off of was Spamton. And on Spamton, that shit's weird. Because those are glasses that change color whenever the fuck they feel like it. But only between those two colors. There, Bathwater. You will get to see your beloved Big Shot one more time this playthrough. Just the once, but he'll be there. It'll be as sad as the rest of his life, frankly. Don't call him my beloved. What do you want me to call him, Bathwater? He called him Spammy-kun. What am I supposed to do with that, other than you love him? He must be important to you. Wretched Oomphy? Alright. Funny? That's also what you call yourself, Bathwater. It's almost like you two are similar in some regard. Arch fountains change everything into a fantasy. Consistency is for the weekend. Ah. We go back to darker yet darker? Light world. In reality. My answer is just an average playing card. You gonna beat me? You can try. But you'll have to catch me first! Yeah! Ah. Shit. My tail got stuck in my wheels. Oh god. Ah. This is gonna hurt. Pulling it out always hurts. Ah. Oh god. Okay. Okay. Not prepping for my quick escapes as well as I used to. I'd be fine since I didn't go uphill this time. Or downhill this time. No. I forgot to move my tail to be front-facing. Ow. Never change, I promise not to get worse. That is all I can assure you. And even then, I might break that promise. I mean, it's just a laptop. Is the speed of sound? You know, somewhere around there. In other words, The lights come back on. This world is no longer real. The places you go, the people you meet, none of them are. You see why they call Queen a laptop? Yes. The internet is really, really great. Or porn. When the light is running low, and the shadows start to grow, and the places that you know feel like fantasy. Even I, the one telling you this, I too am... That's clever writing? Yeah, actually. The song, the ending song for Between Chapters, actually describes so much of the world. And there's more to it that we're gonna get to in this chapter. I'll say, how can you say you're not real? It's unfortunate that Susie stopped Ralsei from confirming all our fan theories. It sounded like Ralsei was about to say what he is in the light world. I think Chris knows. Yeah, I think Chris is smart enough to figure it out, assuming it's what I think it is. If it's what I think it is, then Chris has definitely figured out what it is. But if Ralsei is something else, fucking Susanna... Oh, Susanna, don't you cry for me. I come from California with a banjo on my knee. I haven't thought of that song in actually over a decade. How did you reawaken that within me? Songs are built into me like that. Someone will say one word, and it will awaken a line in a song I haven't heard since I was like 4. I am so weird like that. The last time I heard that song, I think it was an episode of Scooby-Doo, actually. I can see you. I can feel you. I can hear you. You just have a magic touch on people? I don't think it's even specifically you, Bathwater, though you do have a magical effect. Normal objects don't have feelings and stuff. That's right, Susie. They shouldn't. That's why I don't want you and Chris worry too much about us, okay? It's funny. I was overjoyed to make friends. What if Spanton went down to Georgia? He was looking for a soul to steal? See, so that song's not going to set me off because I actually... It's almost embarrassing. I very recently did a very deep dive into that song for very stupid reasons that I don't want to explain because they're not relevant, but... You know, there's a sequel to that song. The devil comes back to Georgia. Re-challenges him. Looking for a deal to seal. Does he lose again? The ending of the sequel is actually left open-ended. Though in the official music video, the devil loses again. But in the song itself, it's unclear. Selfishly, I started feeling sad, too. Sad I couldn't be your friend in real life, Susie. I can't do your homework. I can't go with you. And I can't be there to help you when you really need me. Or I'll say, I'm sorry, that's why if, me, Lancer, we can't do it all, so if you ever feel like we're not enough. Epic rap battle of history type ending? I mean, it's telling a story. But, yeah, kinda. I think I have seen every one of those. They just barely make them anymore. I don't know what you two are doing. Just forget about us and make some real friends, okay? Or I'll say, you idiot! How could you say that? You think I could just forget you? Forget Lancer? Forget everyone? I don't care what you say you are. You're real to me, okay? You're real to me! You're real to me! Lucy, I'm happy to hear that, but shut up and listen to me. No matter what you say, no matter what you are, me, you, Chris, we're a team, alright? None of us are gonna forget each other. So please, just... Wow! What an amazing performance! The audience has been brought to tears, folks! What the heck are you? Both doing their silliest face. I was hoping you'd ask. Mike, play the VHS! So fun fact, this video is just an MP4 file. Actually, it might even just be an MP3. You can replace it with genuinely anything. I've seen some good ones. There's, of course, Asgore driving a truck. That one's pretty great. My favorite is... I think it was actually the person who discovered it. Replaced it with the Big Bill Hell's Cars ad. Which I recommend you go watch during this. Fuck you, Baltimore! Yeah, Badwater's seen it. Toby learned Blender for this.
Coming straight from your house. Coming straight from your house. I mean, he's the one.
Coming!
The king of. He's groovy and never glooby.
Never glooby.
You can't get it from an egg.
Oh, shooting a blue egg. I wonder why you do that.
Show that it makes you scream.
Mr. Antenna's TV time! So yes, he is a pixelated Blender render. It's PP time. And yes, I actually didn't notice this initially, but the design of him having the long nose and his mouth like that is literally supposed to be the word TV. The nose is the V, and his mouth is the letter T. What lovely contestants we've got today, folks! Ever watch that video you sent me? Which one? Let me double check. I think I watched most of the videos you've sent me, yeah. Contestants? Yes! You three are the stars of today's show! Mr. Tanner's Marvelous Mystery Board! Marvelous Mystery Board. TV time! Yeah, you can see it's his face. Like, turn the head slightly there. It's like he's doing a... Bad deals, cars that break down, thieves! was actually introduced to that video via someone making an animatic of Spamton doing the whole spiel back when Chapter 2 came out. Damn, how many flowers they got? What the hell are you doing? What am I doing? You should be wondering what you're doing. You're about to play the greatest game of your life. Answer crazy questions. Pass physical challenges. Spamton's business. Yeah. And you'll all win some TV-tastic prizes! Floral cowboy bath curtains, a brand new family car, big rose talker backer, kitchen sink fur guard, chocolate chewy roll-ums, a genuine roll-say plush, and ingredient, and that's not all! Must be some eggs husbands in the audience. You're the laugh track. That's gotta be one of my first sound things. Just a very distant laugh track. Imagine him sounding just like that video. So I'm stuck with a pseudo Gilbert Gottfried voice for him. Just because of the, solely for the contrast of the often very smooth ad clips I try to imitate for his bracketed words. Hey, Dr. Tenneville, what's today's prescription? Why, looks like a prescription for one grand prize! That's right, today's grand prize, this season's most popular item! Encased in our patented mystery ball! It's Dark World's one and greatest treasure! Hey, bet you want to know what's inside, don't you, folks? Well, great news, canoes and kittens! Everything can be yours! All you have to do is... hyperlink blocked. Win! Oh, hyperlink there. Wow, I've never seen the funometer like this, folks! Now don't touch that dial, because tonight we are gonna have one heck of a... The hell is we? It's a game show, and you guys are the contestants. Right? Let me be a little clearer. We aren't being on your stupid show. You aren't? Oh. Well, that's just hunky doody, you know? You do you. Meanwhile, it'll just be me and the logo. Ah. He's so sad. Killed. Oh, God. Susie. I thought that was new. What? Don't need a TV anymore? And I still have a TV, but I don't use it for anything. If it were sentient, like, in any of this shit, I'd feel bad, but it's not, so... Susie, what are our favorite streamers on our fucking phones and monitors? Honestly, yeah. I know. I can't go to the festival with you, but... even though your TV is your monitor. If I can, I still want to have fun with you and Chris. And... I don't think Tenna would mind being a computer monitor. You're still using him. But yeah, you're not looking at, like, satellite TV through it, but you're still using him for entertainment. Or I'll say, maybe we could just try playing this game? We can't watch TV, maybe we can be on it? You sometimes watch TV? Alright, fine. We'll give it a shot. You'll give it a shot? My game? I guess. Old good movies? Yep. Yeah, Green Ghost. So many of those Family Feud clips for Tenna. It worked too well. Last Crusade? Last Crusade's a pretty good one, yeah. Oh, you will! Oh, you thrill! Mike, the lights, the sounds, the what's-its, the do's-its! Turn them all on! Music's going a little fast. And get me a cup of coffee. Right over here, ladies and germs. Mean fucking antenna. I hate that I know what you're referencing. Meeting, huh? Reminder manual I was revising. I get here exactly. Read it. Spear enemies, names become yellow. Pacify and target enemies are blue. Susie and Rawl says X action and R action too. Wants an autograph. Sign. In shock. Chris, this world doesn't take cash. Instead, you'll earn points. One last chance to use your dollars. I'll take one. The audience whispering in awe at your presence. You're filled with the power of undeserved fame. Already almost as long. It's already like, it's only 20 minutes off as long as my entire Chapter 3 playthrough. Going so long. Car kicks ass. I can even watch Madagascar while I'm driving. God. Everyone pose. Chris was the only one facing the camera. Your performance will be graded. S rank, A rank, that sort of thing. Emerge without looking, Green Ghost. Ain't no shame in having a low rank, so just have fun. There's a lot of shame, actually. Ah, the stars. Charmed will be your boss encounter. Here's a little romantic forecast for you. The weather always sticks together. Tonight's weather is... drop. Doop. Chris, love. Let's catch up in the green room. So much to say about this character. Right out of the bat, it's this short little weird version of a character type we've already seen. Which is, we've seen the little power strip characters in Cyberworld. This one's shorter, well, maybe not shorter, but definitely unique and weirder, which brings to mind Spamton and the Addisons. So, any ideas on how I can be TV Guy's second in command? So, this is actually a default... People have actually tracked down what website Toby got this dance animation from. He might not have copied the animation itself, but he copied the dance from there. When he's British, that's why no one likes him. Actually, yeah, I think it's literally a British power outlet. Which I mean, it's incompatible with everything. Everyone got their snacks and drinks? Once the show starts, there'll be no bathroom breaks. We all ready to begin the show? Ready? Great! Mike, hit it! One little sec. I'm actually currently dog sitting for, it doesn't matter who for. And they're asking me, like, their dog threw a little bit of a tantrum because they didn't come back today, because they left yesterday. And they're just asking me about it, and I don't want to leave them hanging about this. I'm a little nervous. We're messing with your ears. We're about to be on. Will everyone please give a warm welcome to today's star contestants. Everyone, please cheer their names. Oh, right. Contestants.
Go.
Your names, please! Sorry, you've only got 3 letters to work with. I'd give you 4, but the senses would kill me! Yeah, this is actually a good angle to see... the top of his mouth. Hey, just write your name using the buttons on your podium, you know? Yeah, no, I know, I'm talking about other stuff right now. Can it be... Alright, now for the introductions. First up, Prince from the Dark and 3-time accidental Fluffiest Pet Contest winner, Rousey! Do a little bow. Susie with the polite big claps, just... I like how she does the big claps. Like, she pulls her hands very far apart. She doesn't do the clap clap. She like, boom, boom, every time from her. Next up, Chris's friend, Monster Maniac, and where did you wreck those pants? Susie! Ass. Susie! Hey folks, looks like the senses are gonna kill me. Only on this show because they weren't blowing up for the Splurfs. Chris! Really? Dick isn't in there, huh? That's surprising. Hey, hopefully someday you can learn how to spell your own name too. And we've all been improperly introduced. Mike, the board, please! Today's game show will be Virtual Adventure Through TV Desert! Each of you will use your cutting-edge proprietary controller pads. God, they're terrible. Proprietary is correct. Controller is generous. Pad? Generous as well. Cutting edge. I want one so that I can destroy it. To control fantasy versions of yourself in a world so real you forget it's not. Like the world of Deltarune. It's so real you forget it isn't. On your quest you will fight battles, quizzes, gain points, and maybe learn to love each other a little along the way. Now, don't touch that dial, and don't stop those smiles because... BB time! TV Time, The Legend of Tenna. In the world of TV Time, don't be blown away by the graphics, kids. I'll try not to. I begin our state-of-the-art adventure! I can move, cool. Wait, how do I... Looks like crap. Lizzie, it's cutting edge! Can't really go through that door. Can I finish reading the manual? No! Your adventure awaits! Yeah, and Ralsei just follows Chris along. And the joke is he's stuck in the past. Oh gee, I wonder why. Oh, huh? That's original. So, it should be said, Spamton is a 90s has-been. Tenna is an 80s has-been. Welcome to Desert. Talk to me for hints. Go to the board game board. To win the game, enter the pyramid and face the final challenge. However, the way is locked by 3 keys and Mooncloud Stone. Good luck. There's the shut up button. Sorry kid, that's premium. In the shop. Need healing in battle? Try our in-game purchases. How do I kill this guy? Get in the line, kid! Oh, that laugh track. Oh, that Tenna. If 70s through 50s has-beens? Probably not. And the lost Pippins. On behalf of the toys you lost in the couch, a secret. Gonna grab John Mantle along the way? I am gonna do the sword route this time, but, before I finish it, So if you finish the sword route, you can no longer get the egg. But if you're in the middle of the sword route, you can still get the egg. So I need to remember to get the egg before I finish it. Getting the egg here is a pain in the ass. I'm definitely not going to get to it this stream, I don't think. But I need to remember for Tuesday. 5 keys in all. You just need 3. That's right. It's not 5. Dude, I can't kill the pots. Yes. Just like in real life, Ralsei works by literally mimicking your inputs. Oh, my oasis, my oasis. The soft clouds reflect in the water. This is a perfect forecast for love. Great performance, La Nino. Oh, my oasis, my oasis. The sunny moon reflected in the water. This is a perfect forecast for love. Enemy, careful, brave heroes. That's right, it's a battle scene, folks. And our boys backstage have been begging to beat you down. This ain't your normal Saturday night slam fest. Perform well and you'll get extra points. For best results, take no damage, win fast, get gobs of TP. The battle scene, win hard and fast for extra points. Nah, I completely missed the other one. Wow, our heroes are grazing like goats! Let's have you two action him. Ah, turn. Spare Shadow Guy. And one by themselves ain't too bad, frankly. Pacify. There we go. 1. Ooh, T-ranked that fight. Hell yeah. That will definitely ease up my requirements for doing this. So actually, S-ranking is going to be pretty easy because there's secrets you can get that are just bonus points that just go on. Yeah, 3 turns. Didn't get hit once. Got all the TP it wanted. T-rank. Rousing battle. Might give him a free tube yogurt. Sweet. Susie just goes in circles. Where's the moss? It's in the second board. You solved the puzzle of desert? No, eating yogurt. Ah, dang it. Wow, an 8-second time! Impressive! Quiz! What is the name of this show's host? His last name? Mr. Tenna. That's me, folks! Next question. Highly memorable heading of TV time. Marvelous mystery board. Chris, I knew you cared! Next question. What's the name of this kid? Seriously, I don't remember. Easy. Susie actually locks in the answer instantly. Interesting. His name is Lancer. Wait. Yeah. Extra 300p for that. Perfect. Mr. Generosity. You can answer whatever you feel like there. Interesting, Ralsei doesn't really move on this board. Scared of touching the cactuses by accident? Thank you, cactus who loves Chris. Chris loves you too. Watch it, falling rocks! So yes, this way is closed. On your initial playthrough, you can't go here. Cacti-kun? Might be Cacti-chan, don't assume. Uh-oh, weed alert! You may find plucking these plants is key. Oh, right, I gotta get the thing. This, Chris, you crossed the bridge. Ah, dang it. Bigger than I thought they were. You discovered the secret mail room! 10 years of fan mail are past this door. Ready? Mike, open up that door! Ah. There is no mail. He shrinks a little. Mike, get rid of that room. We don't need it. We haven't got any mail. It's fine. It's all fine. We don't need a mail guy. Damn, dude. I never got fan mail either. I'll write you some, Susie. Yeah, I need to come back with this thing for this. Yeah, it's actually impossible. Now, child's play and baby's work. This is bad, folks. Don't worry, Chris. For the manual, I have a special ability. There's no blocks to push, then push me. Aw, it's beautiful, folks. Yeah, you finally made it, a new challenger. Great puzzle, folks. As a reward, a bonus zone. Hell yeah. What, only 1 point? Hey, we got a budget! Alright, fight time. We are back in the ring! Who will TV triumph? Get ready to knock the enemy's hats off. Alright, actually got 2 of them with that. Ooh, ouch. Ah, dang it. Not T-rank in this fight. Also, his dance tires them. Well, authentic these Legend of Tennis movements feel to sleepover gaming sessions with friends. Yeah, they really do. Especially the part on board, too. Alrighty. One. Still good. If I still S-rank everything, I'm more than happy. Whoa, what is that? Susie got the power croissant. She can now pick up pots and weeds. Yeah, we needed that. Whoa, really? Finally some goddamn gameplay. What was your throwing? So fun fact, if you actually go and have Chris pick that up first, Susie just takes it from you. I'm drowning! Ralsei plush, fill him with liquid, throw him against the wall! Ralsei plush is drowning. In the top corner. Word 2 is great, highlighted the chapter, alongside the other obvious thing. Hey kid, let's keep the show rolling. Yeah. So yeah, let me show you the... It's technically a new game plus bonus that makes it way easier to get S rank. Oh yeah. And, letting Susie do this to grind up points is also a really good idea. Because that will add up. It's supposed to go the other way. I'm not gonna sit here for both of that. If you hold something over your head. You made Susie farm money to get S rank? That's the easy way, but this is even easier. Weeds, leave it to me. Got this, Susie. Alright, time for Ralsei and I to have a boss battle. Against Susie throwing bombs. This is only here if you've completed the chapter once. This is how you get a 5th key. Which makes S rank far more attainable, even if you're bad at the games. Oh, you somehow survived! Take a key! Ow. we're gonna do this real quick. Another thing you love about this chapter is how the gaming helps to develop Ralsei's character. Becomes a lot more assertive in these segments, gets distracted playing during the second Sword Route game. Susie even says he got heated while playing with her during Sword Route 3. Yeah. Tastes like mint and sand. Wounds are healed. Healed with a T. Quiz Vortex! Oh, watch out! Quiz! What time is it right now? TV time? Past midnight is also correct. Literally everything but Thursday is correct. That's exactly right, folks. Way to start this quiz with a bang! Brand A values this Ralsei at $8. What's the true value? 32 MSRP. Free if you steal it. High value? They left the price tag on it. That's right, this little guy costs $32. Buy him on Fangamer. Susie boss fight's already here. Chris's favorite food. So, like, as you just saw, will we do it twice? Will they do it twice? No. But Chris actually does a little cough and moves it for you. Chris, who can resist your mother's homemade pie? Nothing better than chowing down with the family. Although, those two got it wrong somehow. The warm, warm glow of your favorite holiday specials. Right here on TV time. Now let's see those results. We can get a perfect score, because those two somehow missed that. Decent. On the quiz, get a Q. That's gonna hurt our score a bit. Good, you pushed it aside. It's important to push your loved ones away sometimes. Please don't push me aside. Yeah. Also plays on people's UT fans' initial perceptions on Chris being like Kara, assuming their favorite food is chocolate. Partially, but the thing is, there's also been a lot of hints in-game that Chris really likes chocolate. Like, at the diner, Chris always apparently got the hot chocolate. At the end of Chapter 2, Toriel mentions Chris goes upstairs to sneak chocolates all the time, and Sans even mentions that Toriel has to lock up chocolate to keep Chris from getting at it. It's not an unreasonable assumption, even for a new player who doesn't know who Kara is, to figure that Chris really likes chocolate. Oh, you got 2 Qs just for me? Hey, here you go. Oh, that's much better. Now that I'm dressed, that's a quiz to the death. Death. Apparently made this all a thing, except for what? Body. I know, I didn't make this. Chris really likes chocolate. This chapter reveals it's not their favorite food. What's the name of this awful guy? Pippins. Oh, it's Azuro's favorite character in Smashing Fighters. Again, this one is a thing to you if you've been paying attention. If you've been paying attention, it'll go to Green Lizard. But, what? Here's hoping your brother had taste. Sometimes Susie will just go towards the wrong one. That's right, Chris. I guess in the other one, that was them assuming Chris's favorite. Got embarrassed about liking the green dinosaur. Switched to being a big fan of the fiery magical girl. Which is maybe its own type of embarrassing, but... Anyway, on to the results. Again, this is one where if you go off of the correct one, Chris will actually cough and move it to the correct one, because Chris wants to get this right. But if you're fast picking them up and not yapping like I do, you can get way more points during those. Because Susie and Ralsei might pick the wrong ones if you do that. Well done for you. For you that knows, a nose! Wait, what the fuck was that? Got key. You technically don't have to save Lancer if you don't want to. Or, no, you still do, because that's the only way to get the medallion.
Help! I'm stuck in the spiny sea of green! Won't anyone free a poor innocent boy?
Can I throw something? Throw one of these. Hey, got it. Me.
Ho ho ho! You have rescued me!
Tripped you up because you knew. Hey, didn't you like Green Lizard? Yep, that one's tripping you up, it feels like on purpose by the devs.
Will give you everything I have. And all I have is myself.
You got Lancer, ×1. There's something he can dig?
Ho ho ho! L marks the spot! I'll dig up a treasure for you! How's that? A key for you! As a bonus, I block the water from flowing! Bye now!
Yeah. Susie took the revelation about Darkness' true nature a lot better than you thought she would post-Chapter 2. But it would affect your insecurities, instead it emphasizes how much she values Darkness as individuals, especially Lancer and Ralsei. Yes, and some people have pointed out that maybe she'll have a similar reaction to another world-shattering fact about her friends. Like, maybe a lot of people have written Susie as having a lot of angst on finding out that Chris is controlled by the soul, questioning if Chris was ever a friend. Some people have gone to wonder, maybe the opposite. Maybe she'll just say, "Oh sweet, I have 2 friends now. He's the soul and Chris are my friend." Obviously, that's the correct one. The soul and Chris care immensely about you. Hey wait, how's Lancer in the game? Don't worry, he's backstage with a controller, just like everyone else. It's a hell of a way to program a game, where literally every character has to be controlled. You found the keys, folks! Applause signs, applause signs! But, you find Mooncloud Stone? Yep. Oh, you clogged the oasis! You dare end our season of love? I predict a lot of pain in your future! This battle has a special win condition for our contestants. All you have to do is say, "I love to watch TV" 99 times and you will win! 99. Let's hear it. I love TV. Love TVX. Everyone said I love TV to El Nino. By the way, El Nino and La Nino are weather phenomena. Ow. It's interesting they've actually reversed what gender the words themselves are supposed to have. You're a professional power couple. Nothing can stop the weather. Everyone said I love TV to La Nino. Sun drop. Ah. Love TV. El Nino. Hey, there's El Nino? Your pose? I think she might be initially upset. Can't be good feeling like you're being lied to by omission. It'll be a lot more amicable to the soul thing than most people think. The other secret Chris is keeping, on the other hand, yeah, that one might upset her a bit. I'm sorry, just couldn't help but notice they keep acting on me. Any cool reason? Oh, Dewdrop is just Brownie in motion. The choices are random. I like how if it's him who got more, it's like, it's just because you're first in the lineup, darling. Right, not enough info to predict anything. Haha. So, whose attack do you like better just now? What the? Don't ask that! Sorry. Obviously it was mine anyway, right? Pick. But, rain, I don't care. Just like I thought, who wants more sun on a desert level? I don't want to mess with the humidity! Everyone said I love TV to El Nino. His weather is, truest crystal. What the? Ruining my attack! Ugh. Normal for couples to fight sometimes. Come on, Chris, tell him. So that is signal 1 of how traumatized the television was. I think people are focusing on the soul thing as a major source of angst. There's an entirely more pressing matter that Chris is keeping a secret. One that actively endangers people. Yeah. I love TV to La Nino. Today's weather is, truest crystal. Yeah. 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 You know this is extreme, right? They said they liked your attack once. Aren't we partners? You should be happy for me, sweetheart. Listen, you two, the weather always sticks together. Shut up. Sorry, I just wondered if in here, are those two single? Finally, real weather fans. Sun isn't even weather, it just sits there and looks hot. Chris is still in the sound protagonist role meta-wise. Ten acts as a mouthpiece for their drama and issues in this matter. Yep, rules get out. And the moon puts me to sleep. Weather girls of the wave got it. Ow.
Do you really think that about the moon?
I hope you like crystals because you made yourself clear. We're through. Who's showing up for the first time in this chapter immediately dirty mackin'. Yeah. He's a dry biscuit like him anyway. One weather's better than two. Less confusing for the kids. Oh, they're just jealous. Who needs an attack? Watch. Ow. Nice move, huh, La Nino? La Nino? Oh. Oh no. What have I done? So dark without his shine. Our oasis of love. I froze it over. Wow, looks like we're out of time. I love what. Then I can talk fucking fast. Do you think we're going to get a moment in the game where Chris will have the opportunity to vocalize their motives and thoughts themselves? Or they break from the silent protagonist trope? Yeah, that's gotta happen. S, ouch, S. A rank will still get us some points. Got the Moon Cloud Stone. Nina, the Sheep Cloud thing. Yeah. Get that last key. No fish, the TTH key? The what? That was fast! Deserve applause for that one. You already found everything? So you forgot which one? What are you talking about? I have 5 keys. No, I have 5. That's all there are. The shop is here. I knew which one I was going to. Were you panicked that I was going up there missing a key? No, I knew it was in the shop. That's where I went. Getting confusing? Enter the giant pyramid tile to enter. El Nino and El Nino are analogs to Chris' parents. One of El Nino's conflicting feelings and guilt are also parallel tutorial. I don't think they're necessarily paralleling them. I think that's just an uncomfortable similarity. Because the reason they're breaking up is so different from what Toriel and Asgore did. That's where that goes. Well, she doesn't want to be with Asgore anymore. She also has conflicting feelings and doesn't want to hate him. No, I don't quite think that's what's going on. I think there's a parallel of a couple breaking up and that being very uncomfortable for everyone else involved. But I don't think narratively El Nino and El Nino are meant to be overly similar to Toriel and Asgore. Because it's so different how it goes. Like, they break up, and I feel like that's where the similarities really end. Like, it is a catalyst for Tenna to bring up something massively uncomfortable, but that's about it. On this door lies a physical challenge. Grueling encounter will test all of your skills. You prepared for the worst? As I can be. Okay, I guess. And so our contestants have spoken. What may be their final words? Kids, cover your parents' eyes, because after this, there's no turning back. I actually suck at this minigame, so... But I got 2 keys, and I did pretty well in the battles. I got T, S, and A, which should average to an S. And then I got both secrets. I should still be able to do well enough in this to S rank. How'd you do to us? Cool your burners, folks. Today's physical challenge is the cooking channel. Okay, that actually makes sense. I love Susie's outfit. That is absolutely how she'd dress in a kitchen. She would be the bandana one. Chris, your mother used to love cooking shows, didn't she? Oh, how she'd laugh glowingly along with each new recipe, feverishly taking notes on each step to make them for her family. As you and your brother pretended the chefs were bungling the simplest parts. Oh man, this is such a kid thing. The idea that Rule's third-partying on the Weather Duo could foreshadow Sans doing something similar with Toriel and Asgore in Chapter 5. Sans pulls both of Chris's parents to their seeming dismay. That'd be a weird choice, but an interesting one. Also, worth noting, look at Chris's shoes. Chris is wearing heels here. Like, not necessarily very high ones, but there's heels on that. Darn, I overcooked the water. Oops, no, I keep breaking the egg. Oops. That is the funnest way to watch that. That sure was fun, wasn't it? Now, are you ready or what? Let's go. I know the instructions. That's what I like to hear. Now get those pans over easy or these eggs are gonna be tough. V. Time. Yeah, it doesn't really mean anything. I guess it adds a little to Chris being ambiguous in design, which is... Oh yeah. Susie's apron says, kiss the my ass. But I pressed the wrong button. I got my buttons mixed up somehow. Yep. Okay, I'm doing way better on this than I've ever done. Got all those bonus points, it was worth taking the little hit there. There we go. That's it! Actually got to the whole time limit. If I get a sound effect, you can recognize it anywhere. Yeah. Hey, I did way better at that than I've ever done before. Well, would you look at those smiling customers? They're happy as yet to be cooked clams. And Chris, you're just as happy, aren't you? You remember how fun watching cookie shows was too, don't you? So, did we win? What do you think? That was the most unforgettable show in prime time. Mike, show the results of the board! S rank on the fights, points gained, easy T rank, chef score S rank, hell yeah, STS and 2 bonuses. S rank? I'll take it. I'm not too interested in trying to T rank this shit. That is a special kind of hell. S rank's enough for me. Look, Chris, we won! We won! Oh, it's over already? Damn, we were just having fun. See you next episode, everyone! Love Susie's big claps. That is so how she would clap, just the big ones. Like she's putting full force into every clap. I like how Ralsei like waves longer than Susie does, and then they're clearly talking to each other. Ooh, roundhouse kick! Stop! 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 It can't be over already! No! The phonometer is still only at 80%! Where have I heard that musical sting before? Blue stop sign? Yeah. I've been meaning to point that out. Okay, so back in Undertale, when you are being explained how blue attacks work, which I'm hoping they'll bring blue attacks in here, but I almost worry they're too... I don't know. Maybe they'll show up along with changing you to blue here. Anyway, so blue attacks. For a blue attack, so long as you're not moving, it can't hit you no matter what. Even if it runs over you, you won't take damage so long as you're not moving. And they explain to you that the way to remember this is to think of a blue stop sign. 3 whole chapters for them to show up? Yeah. And the next one does, like, the Snowden... Would it be Snowden? Yeah. If Chapter 5 does the Snowden parallels, it would be the time for blue attacks to show up. Though admittedly, orange attacks haven't shown up, but it'd be weird to show orange attacks before blue attacks. Also, don't orange attacks... I don't recall when orange attacks first start showing up. Huh? Ah, you see? That was just... Round 1! There's actually some people who think that the weird route will end in Chapter 5. I hope not. Because I feel like there's a lot being left on the table with that. But we'll see. There's more than one round? Of course! There's 2 rounds! 2! You haven't ever heard of a game show with just 1 round, have you? Nobody except grandma's really even watch. Exactly! It's preposterous, outrageous, and pretty bad TV! And trust me, I know TV. In Chapter 5, Secret Boss can have blue attacks, blue mode for Sans Papyrus analog. It might have blue and orange attacks. I guess we were having fun. Yeah, we can play another round. Can we change Susie's name, though? Great! And now, a word from our sponsors. Word. Oh, they're all shocked, like, how the fuck did we get here? Secret Boss would be Bluey. I'm a fan of Chapter 5 Secret Boss having Ralsei going up against either Sans or Papyrus thematically. And this place is... How do you like my green room? It'll take some time before round 2, so relax and enjoy.
Susie, other people, you looked so cool gaming.
What, sir? You're for real? Not real? Hey, wait, if you're in this dark world, aren't you gonna...
Don't worry, I've still got some time before I petrify. Meanwhile, I got a job at the gaming factory. I got my own gamepad, and I've only broken it 4 times. Now I gotta go press buttons for pennies.
See you in the funny stages. I choose not to question how Lancer does that crazy shit. Susie starts looking at the camera too. Yeah, he does that. This way to the next board. Convincing replica of your favorite cactus. Oh yeah, so someone actually pointed out these couches. Green for the left, blue on the right. The blue one's a little torn up and bad. Don't these kind of match up with, the bedroom? Azrael's bed and Chris's bed? Azrael, Chris. Chris, bang up job getting that strang love. With that, a little prize. Pink ribbon was added to your armors. Oi, Chris, love. It's me, Ram. You and your brother took me here from the library. Yeah. How are they all? Queen's still bossy? Swatch still got a mohawk? That salesman. Alright, the store. You want anything? Just use your points. Buy something? Want to buy something using your points? That's lovely, Chris. We'll use that vending machine, though. Tenna doesn't like us touching the points. Talk more? Time flies. It's like just yesterday you and that girl had everyone here lined up. That girl? Now, who does Ram mean by that girl? I don't think he means Noelle. I think all the Dark Worlds are, at least on some level, the construct of Chris and Des's imagination. Yeah, we're on the same page, New Challenger. Because that would line up for why they all seem to... most of them seem to link together, other than the church. Queen on her side, king on your side, Tenon back. Oh, it was chaos. I can do anything. I can't do anything. I'm in a fucking wheelchair. Only kids like you two would take a laptop home just to play make-believe. It could have been Noelle playing, but it's very possible their older siblings were watching them do it and still aware of this thing. But the fact that Ram says, how is she, Chris? Hey, you two. It's alright, everyone changes. Except us. I think Chris and Des had a reverse UT Azru and Kara dynamic. Des was the big kid Chris looked up to and emulated. For better or worse. Yeah. Chris, love you. Got points, we got items. Nothing else. Keep your chin up, Chris. Soul House is your friend. Stars ripple in the walls like soft music, filled with the power of relaxation. Oh, you three. It's me, El Nina. I've never felt more moisturized. Single life's never felt this cool and collected. Ask me about anything. Nothing? Hey, move it. Lock your brother's playing, not mine. Why are they being so dramatic? I only got second. You three, it's me, El Nino. Yeah. El Nino? Oh, El Nino, well... My sunshine is gone, my brilliant sunshine! Awkward, I'm getting the fuck out of here! Meow! Did you just sneeze herself out of a crying fit? Everything reminds me of everything! The nighttime, the daytime, it's all like big wheel cheese and... I thought it was his face! Not him to balance me, my only forecast is rain, running down my face. Only forecast is rain. Can I get some of that shit? Still use that scream from the Swatchlings for crying? Yeah. Your forecast is love. That's right. Weather girls of the wave, aren't they? A cool cloud never stays alone in the sky for long. Thanks, Chris. You're a real cucumber, you know. Not a cool one, but... Your wife loves rain. Your wife is smart and correct, objectively. What do they got? More TP from bullets. This isn't bad, but... And thunder? You don't get money for sticking stuff in machine, dumbass. Like the first thing anyone tries. Vending machine did not respond. Steel bangle tempered by extreme flame. Shape is humanoid in nature. Yeah, it's the gingerbread human piece. What does he say to it? Bigger one can make Chris. Look, I punched through a guy. It's identical to the chainmail, basically. Putting it on Chris is a bit fitting, though. Don't do anything funny. Mr. Tenna's orders. A Chris-shaped cookie. Yeah. Gotten specifically, probably so Chris wouldn't feel left out when they were making gingerbread monsters. One day when I accidentally broke the rules, this guy stood by my 6 sides. And then I decided to play fair. You know, if it helps this guy out. Don't tell anyone, but this little guy is my closest pal. Since the Pippins are rule breakers, we ain't supposed to be friendly with them. But this guy, he's real nice. This guy is the only one you can trust. Remember his face. Hey, Chris, remember the Flying Aces? Me neither. What's in this one? Toxic Axe. It's 1 more attack, but -4 to magic. Not worth it on Susie. The Saber 10. Quite nice. Soon type armor. Oh, I shouldn't have bought this, actually. Because I can get it for free. Flex Scarf, TV Slop, full of nutrient. Buy. You said buy and left. Sell. There's a black and white animation cell of 10 on it. Another weird route and early thing. I think it could end at Chapter 6 instead of 5. Chapter 6 is hinted to be the end of the prophecy, with Chapter 7 being the true ending. Maybe. I don't think there's that much info for it. It's a cactus, but not the real thing. I rank my rewards. Previous board, you earned rank S. You're a star. This means you can use door A, B, and C. Also, check out the star changing room. And the S door in the green room below. Enjoy. Reverse vending machine. Put items in, dark dollars come out. Yeah, let me sell this back, because I can get one for free. Yeah, I could sell the dog dollar, but I'm just keeping it for no particular reason. Sell, or also sell, or swell. I felt glad. Oh, you 3, it is I, Lenino. The green room was busy, so I'm here. Need any assistance from a brave and independent moon? Weather report? Certainly, tomorrow's forecast will be sun, followed by a light drizzle. Oh, El Nina, my sweetest cloud. You would have loved a light drizzle. Comparison to see Chapter 7 as being like the True Lab, True Pacifist ending. That's an extra scenario only accessible in one route that goes beyond the normal scope of the game. See, the one thing that makes me doubt that is that data miners have found data for Chapter 0 and Chapter 8. Giving every dog dollar to the end of Chapter 7. Yes, they'll be worthless by then. Everything reminds me of everything. The water cooler, the water warmer. I tried counting sheep for an nap. Then I look at a man's face. Without a moisture, my heart and skin becomes so dry. Your forecast is love. That's right, in the most popular circle in the sky. Everyone knows guys with pauldrons are hot stuff. I've got this. Thanks, Chris, you've shown a little light on my life. Alright, for once I'm gonna talk to these guys first, actually. I love to drink my favorite abundant resource. Drink quietly, talk respectfully. I have some... Ew. Strong aura emanates from the water cooler. Beg for mercy, Q2 block. You begged for mercy. The water cooler showed none. You thought of some better, different acts to try next instead. Buble. Yeah, was Chris just fucking with me on this, or is Chris actually scared of this thing? I guess Chris would be the only one who would. Cool. Chat around the water cooler. 9 total chapters, huh? DELTARUNE 11 years! 11 more years! Chat around the cooler. Oh, bleh. Ow. Yow. Zach is really hard to dodge. JoJo-ass water cooler? Yeah. What is this music, by the way? This is, like, so intense. Oh, bleh. Ow. I'm gonna chat around the water cooler. Movie. best healing. It's actually down to 90, which shows she has been practicing off-screen. Vapor Buster. It's a great song. I think it's funny if Chris is actually scared. Like, they're terrified this water cooler randomly started attacking them and is also super strong. Like, Chris was caught so off guard, they didn't even think of their regular acts. Like, it's a crater. Inside with 200 points. Yeah, I forgot about that. Ah, the kind of person that drinks from an oasis 8 times. Which is actually a hint of something you can do. So, I suppose it actually is possible to not save Lancer in the first round. Because you can instead drink from the oasis 8 times and it'll be empty and the boss fight starts anyway. So this has been off-screen healing. She's good. I mean, you can literally watch her practice it during Chapter 4 if you catch her. Water is scarce. Wars will be fought. I think a certain enemy in Chapter 4, one of those types of enemies are in this chapter who just don't talk. That's what it seems to be, because the attack is the same and your acts are the same. At least most of them. But it seems this water cooler reacts very differently, and it's also a different level than the ones in Chapter 4. Sign says Bowl Machine, User's Guide. Read it? No, I know how it works. You didn't choose to read the User's Guide. I've heard eyes. So, I'm definitely gonna show off the secret of this, but, in case I try to fight the knight, I don't want to do this, so I'm not gonna do it right away, so I can maybe stock up on deluxe dinners to make it really easy. Well, not really easy, it's still gonna be hell, but easier. Get a Lancer? Well, it's RNG if I can. Yeah, and over 500 points. Alright, we've got those. Lock opening noise. Lock opening noise. Look at that, which of the lock's all gone. Not a trace. You'd hardly believe it was over there at all. Your all-stage development could involve learning offensive magic. Contrast Susie's having her learn healing magic. Could be. So you know refunds. They'll all look at each other like, we just got ripped the fuck off. Alright, play the mystery game. It's actually really difficult. I'm not gonna try for the secret ending of it. It's bullshit. An extra game. Tonight our physical challenge will be... Wait just a moment. Receiving an emergency broadcast. Something massively gone assaulting the city. Multiple buildings are up in flames. That is right, everyone will be destroyed. Anyone, please tell me who this monster is. Oh, you know. Guess who, idiots? Fire Blast? Yeah, if he actually starts using the fire magic we know he can do in Chapter 4 offensively. That's right, it's a giant monster movie, starring Susie! That's Susie Zilla, chump. Susie, your costume is so scary. Obviously. Susie. Alright, Susie Zilla, your baddie-smashing, hyper-spinning star of the day! Susie enjoys this minigame. What's interesting is if you wait until after Chapter 2, she's actually kind of done with it already. To do it for the first time, I mean. She's kind of like, can we get this over with? Her love of kaijus, possible foreshadowing. Ralsei get Blue Buster. Susie and Ralsei get a boss fight only move called Purple Buster, but requires Chris's action to fuse them. Miss Zilla, you were watching the Monster Marathon until you fell asleep. I was so happy to see someone so excited to tune in. As final events, special service just for you. And by all means, please come over to Chris's and watch more TV anytime. You don't even have to come in. Stand outside and watch me through the window. I won't tell anyone. The police will never know. Promise. Do I do what? Kick your ass? No. Susie Zilla had a change in her TV-loving heart. You may wreck the city, but she'll protect me, TV statue with her life. When the bad guys take me down, there's no more TV! The first instance in Chapter 3 we get to play as Susie. You're still technically playing as Chris here, directing the rope. And you're just sort of... It's implied you're just sort of telling her when to spin. Any other instructions, or should we start the final match? Let's go, I know how to play. Hell on light, taking your radioactive breath mints. TV time! So yeah, you can knock the balls back at them, but it's very difficult because the controls in this minigame suck. Like, by design, they're bad. Which I'm not a huge fan of. Yeah. Paper mache, it's your worst hater. Yeah, I wonder who that is. Ah, damn it. I hate the bulldozers. Ah, damn it. I hate the controls in this minigame. They're bad on purpose, but that just means they're bad. That you succeeded in making something suck doesn't make it suck less. Ugh. Oh, you guys saved TV. You've won. So you can technically get through this. It's immensely difficult. But I've done what is considered winning, but you can get through this quote-unquote endless part. Okay, you can control Chris technically. So an instance of the game teasing the concept playing as a different character. It's not the only one in this chapter. I missed whatever it said there. The game's hard? Yeah, because the controls suck on purpose. B rank, yeah. Definitely think the game is building up to a character switch moment at some point, most likely chapter 6, depending on the route. Susie the best on the normal route, Noelle on the weird route. Possibly. Poster for the monster movie. Tips and tricks, why not? Giant monster movie, bash everything. Destroy all houses in one attack for bonus points. Survive at the end for the highest score. There are no rewards for getting a high score, though. Yeah. There's one little scene during the Tenna fight you get if you get the high score there, but it's not worth it, even if it's funny. Exclusive changing room for S-rank players only. Enter. That's like a bathroom, right? I'll just, go play games. Oh, it's you. Let me check if you're on the guest list. I see. S-rank on board 1. Please enjoy our luxury facilities. Hey, looks like you're old in S-rank. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Actually, I've heard there's an even higher rank for true TV lovers. More like TV losers. Who wants to get that? Hope I can get an autograph. Who beeth? If you wanteth mine autograph, getteth in line. After Rolsei learning offensive fire magic, since both Susie and Rolsei's arcs have them grow beyond their designating roles as Vanguard and Healer. Now Chris for the most part stays the same. At least is hiding what they're truly capable of. Someone from behind the curtain pushed you away. Felt something spiny stuck in your hand. You got the Saber 10. Curtain shuts tighter as you approach. Yep, the Saber 10. Saber made of 10 cactus needles. Fortunately, it can deal more than 10 damage. I think that is a a reference to the Cactuar from Final Fantasy. By the way, I accidentally came here stuck on your clothes. I'm sure you'll take me back to Castletown later. Oh, I was curious about that. Sorry, shaken. Chris Cactus with an unfortunate personality. You know, the thing is, that's not what tsundere is. The way this cactus is acting. It's more just shy, like not looking at all. There it goes. Points to items. TV slop, smile. It smiled. Exchange money into points? No. Check. There's graffiti here. The TV dinners. Seen what they put in them. Hits. And the message cuts off. Maybe they'll finish it later. One of those other dairies? Yeah, I don't know which one. Ah, Chris. Look at you. Dressing room big shot. Cheers. Hear that? We're a big shot. Feels more like Don Dere. Yeah, that's the one. I don't know all the Deres off the top of my head, but really more of a run and hide, too shy to face you kind of thing. Like, in fact, it's actually less, it's actually the only cactus that never deals damage to Chris when they touch it. And Chris apparently still considers it their favorite cactus. Like, likes it more than the Christmas cactus in Noelle's Room Christmas. That's an inferior renaming it received. It received some sort of inferior renaming that Chris hates. It was tsundere something. Chris sure doesn't want to know. I don't... Chris doesn't seem to like the word tsundere in general. Chris, yeah. How do you fancy the game, then? Righto, it ain't much in it, love. Now, I knew you wouldn't like it, I knew. So listen up. See, that game you've been playing? It's not exactly the original. Old Tennor's done a little something here, a little something there. Made the whole adventure some big old blasted line from A to B. Primo, boring stuff. If I know Chris, boy do I know Chris. It's not what you want in it. Freedom. That's what you want, chum, freedom. That's what you want, chum, freedom. Thing is, I don't know if Ram is right about that. Because, going back to Chris's parallels to Spamton, I think Chris is genuinely afraid of making their own choices at this point, because they don't know what those might be. Chris is afraid of falling apart without being a puppet on a string. Well, if I can go hush-hush for a minute here. Chris, love, that's what we got backstage. The thing is, Ram knows that that's exactly what the player wants. The player wants freedom, but Ram, I don't think, knows the difference between them. That's the real problem. The original game, where you decide what to do. Alright, enough explaining. More gaming. I'll keep an eye out for Tenor. You go have some real fun, alright, love? There you go, and, I'm sure you know, but secret to Tenor, right, love? Now, a lot of people instantly clocked Ram as being the secret boss here. Being the Chapter 3 secret boss. You know, they're this short little weirdo. Even they talk about freedom all the time, just like Spamton and Jubble. They seem to be leading Chris down a specific path that's very optional. And, yeah. Potential motivation of Chris wanting the soul to puppet their life, because they don't like who they are as themselves. How much people warm up to them in-game, I think they're right. Freedom of the soul for me, yeah. It's interesting. One thought I've always wondered, I don't know if Toby would ever do this, but it would be a fascinating experience, is if after you beat the game, you gain the ability to kind of new game plus it, where you play as the vessel and actually just sort of talk to Chris like from day one. It's a fascinating concept that I don't think Toby would ever do. Like, I don't see that actually happening in the game. But it'd be an interesting writing space for AUs, at least. There's some Ram art where they drew him like Dracula from Castlevania. Yeah, that has to do with the actual secret, quote-unquote. No, there's an actual secret boss fight here. Act 1 schedule. Various names and times are written under it. Act 2 schedule is scrolled underneath in red pen. It's a manhole. Won't open. So yes, I'm not gonna do it because it's an absolute pain in the ass to do. Like, I've seen people actually achieve it. There is a Z rank where you get to go to what is heavily implied to be Spamton's old room, and there's a little manhole you can get back here through. Because of how difficult it is to get Z rank, because here's the thing, if you are really fucking up, Tenno will just reset something so you can try it again from go. At some point, we have to see Chris talk for themselves. We still don't know what exactly motivates Chris. We have some ideas. There's like a game console. Play it? Yeah. No controller. Guess we'll go look for one. Now, who put this controller here? Possibly Ram, but I think just as likely the mantle. Yeah, there's a controller falling on the ground. Odd controller was added to your key items. Gamepad no one wants to use. The buttons are an ugly pink and yellow. We have some ideas, some inclining on their emotions from other characters, but not Chris themselves. I can't do that yet. I thought I'd check. Now, it's interesting Ram describes this game as real freedom, but you actually have arguably even less freedom than in Tenna's version, in this version. Soul's up there. Now, is the freedom just that the soul's not in Chris right now? Although we're still controlling them via play? Play my video game. Yeah, it might be the mantle, I think. Legend of Mantle was like the hint for people like, oh, an enemy, the next enemy that Sean told us about is supposed to be impossible without the mantle. Maybe this is where I can find it for the actual fight. Yeah, enemies don't damage you. What a neat flower. What a neat goat thing. Eventually we have to discover why Chris is doing what they're doing in this story. Only way we're going to figure that out is through Chris themselves. In theory. Hopefully, at least. Yep. The old mailroom. Interesting that this is also the room Tenna hid in a secret. As if to make absolutely sure there was no sword. Like, it says you can do whatever you want, but you literally can't progress the game without the sword. You don't really get to do what you want. You have to do what the game tells you to do. Yep, once your level's to 2, enemies will actually start fighting back. So now all of them can be damaged. Golden flower, huh? Isn't it like Undertale, where Frisk's motivation is able to take a back seat? as they're a backseat to the plot involving Flowey and their underground itself. Yeah. Brisk isn't much of a character by themselves, but Chris is a character without our input. Howie. Didn't know you were there. This sword route. Seen people literally too paranoid to do it because of its parallels to the genocide run in Weird Route, thinking they would taint their pacifist run even outside the Weird Route. The other thing, when I played it the first time, I was like getting concerned about that too. Like I tried to find a way to not hurt anything here. Because Toby has got me so paranoid of that shit because I played Undertale. I still went through, and I was a little worried that things were getting weird. But I didn't have any proof, so I kept going. Like, I was at least mentally certain this is a video game inside of a dark world. And unlike the other game, people aren't even controlling these characters. These aren't real things I'm hurting. Murder is fun? Yeah, we know, Bathwater. Become stronger. Yeah, that's the only, yeah. It's meant to make you feel uncomfortable, for sure. But I don't think... it is supposed to bring back those memories for old Undertale players, for sure. And make you feel uncomfortable playing it. So I think it does a good job at that. But there don't seem to be any long-term effects of it. The only thing this seems to affect is whether or not you have the Shadow Mantle, which changes one line of dialogue from Sham. Owie. Yeah, it's a common concern that Toby is constructed due to people's familiarity with Undertale. I think that's why, along with other examples later in this chapter and Chapter 4, Toby made that message before release that sometimes you have to fight and to not feel bad for doing so. Yeah, like, it's brought up at the end of Chapter 1, which is actually what I think was a very good moment for Chapter 1 was... they kind of backtrack on the idea that fighting is always bad. They say, there's some people you just gotta fight. Some people, you can't talk down no matter what. And I feel like he wanted to get that idea across with Asgore's battle during any neutral ending. But it really didn't, because the true ending, you don't have to fight Asgore. You do Sword Route, you do 3 times the damage to Tenna in his boss fight. So that's almost correct, Green Ghost. Technically, you do 6 times. Because by default, Chris is actually doing half damage to Tenna in the normal route. Chris is holding back a lot. Because Chris doesn't want to hurt their friend who's just doing exactly what Chris told them to do. Chris wants you to not hurt Tenna. Chris likes Tenna. There's a problem. The player's seen a bit behind the veil in the sword route. They've learned a little bit about Chris through watching all this. And now Tenna's a liability. So Chris might see it as necessary in the sword route. Mi amigo television! I think I'm the first person to have done this. Tenna is Chris's uncle-aunt. It's the best nickname ever, and I will hear no arguments. In Chapter 1's message, and in general, love how this game plays upon the preconceptions of Undertale. In constructing a more nuanced take on the idea of fighting and mercy. Unc Tenna? No, Uncle Ant. His first name is Ant. Especially love how this culminates in Chapter 4's finality. Yep. is a being you literally, either you cannot talk to it. It doesn't understand the concept of mercy. Okay, antenna. Yep. The concept of not killing something for any reason, the Titans don't get it. And actually kill the bird? Yeah. Why wouldn't you? Name a bird that doesn't deserve to die in this game. Yep, almost got you, little bastard. See you soon. Birdly? No, that's on the list of deserves to die. Didn't you play Snowgrave? Obviously he should die there. He got in the way of me making sure Noelle and Chris will never be separated again. Ergo, death. I don't remember if there was another secret somewhere. I know about that mantle one there. Is your favorite? Yeah, he's my favorite too. Having fun. Little. Sides of the pyramid. Oh yeah, right. General, I take it as you use mercy with regular darkness. They're basically just people. You can choose fight or not against the secret bosses if they are unique situations. And the bosses, sometimes violence is necessary depending on context. Back in the room? What do you mean? I haven't left it. Oh, that room's gone now. Having fun? That still says that. Someone should have showed up. Yeah, I had to go in that one too. Probably didn't see it. I did see, like, the mantle thing in the, like, way down there secret room, but I don't know what's supposed to be in these. Maybe stay longer? Alright. So, yeah, for example, usually for the final bosses, you have to fight them at least in some regard. Like, the king, if you don't fight him, he'll eventually wear himself out, but that is a really boring way to do it. Could have seen a friend in those other rooms. I needed to wait longer. Yet again, I've missed friend because I just didn't fucking know. Forget where I was trying to go. Oh wait, I remember now. You gotta go off the grid. And I think the best place to do it from is one where Susie said, wow, this would be a cool place to have a sword. You didn't say it this playthrough, but I don't think it matters what direction you go, you just have to go a certain number of screens off, and eventually you'll find it. Yeah. You got the Ice Key. This game, fighting isn't immediately demonized, it's just when you choose to do so. Yeah. There's King, where it's just better to fight him. There's... Queen's giant robot, you gotta fight. But it's also set up so you can only fight it anyway. And make it very clear. Jevil, it's a lot smarter to fight him because it takes a lot less time than trying to wear him down with hypnosis. And also come into play in regards to Ralsei's arc in Chapter 5 and possible secret boss. Maybe. With Spamton, you can make the argument that fighting him is good, but at the same time, it really does sound like he's turning over a new leaf if you don't fight him. Whereas, for Jevil, he sounds like he's just gonna go do whatever the fuck he feels like, and you didn't prove anything by sparing him. Chris, how was it? Lots of fun? Maybe a little extra taste of that, you know. Well, regardless, 10 almost came in. We'll be extra careful next time. And we get next time, Chris, if you fancy. All I want to do is make sure you can play the games you want, Chris. I know, Ram. Ram is such an interesting character. Someone who very clearly cares a lot about Chris, but has no idea what Chris actually wants. End of Fight seems to signpost towards sparing him, because it gives you a more compelling story beat with a string cutting and ending. Yeah, like I was saying. You could fight Spamton, and that does still solve the problem of Spamton. But the signpost is more towards sparing him. I think it's also actually slightly faster, depending on your technique, because he's very durable. Then, Chapter 3, the Knight, fucking fight it. It doesn't want to talk to you. It refuses to talk to you. Beat the fuck out of it. It's gonna kick your ass. Devil's Fight signpost to fighting him, Spamton's towards sparing him. Yeah, sometimes only in retrospect, but still. Welcome back, Chris. How'd Ram get here ahead of us? Well, it took you so long. Playing games. Really? Hey, maybe we should play 2 next time. That's okay, I'm not really good at games. And just killed Tenna trying to kidnap your goat mom. Yeah, it's like, this thing... You can even try to reason with it, like, try to have everyone talk to it. Susie will straight up refuse to keep doing actions because it won't talk at all. And then with a Titan, if you choose to spare it, it says it literally has no idea what you just did. It doesn't understand that concept. Either banish it from this realm or fucking kill it. And the game doesn't seem to care which one you do. Because even if you kill it, you... Actually, I think you do become stronger if you knock it out, but there don't seem to be any negative repercussions for that. Now, you do get a slain count, but I'm curious if that's ever going to come back. I'm curious if the game is actually going to moralize whether killing them or banishing them is right. I'd almost argue killing them, because banishing them implies they'll just come back if someone opens more things. More significantly, Ralsei screams for you to attack the Titan. Like, yes, Ralsei. The most cuddly one says, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, beat it. Don't try to talk to it. Don't try anything. Hit it. We have to fight it. This is not a creature. This is not an entity that can be reasoned with. It is something you have to stop by force. You must fight it. It is not sentient. It is not sapient. It is less than an animal. So hyped, by the way. Yeah. Now, here's something I'm curious about. Is Ralsei actually putting themselves down, like, as the excuse? Or are they just trying to make any excuse for Susie to not see what Chris is doing because they have some idea of it? Probably the former. Anyway, let's hurry up and get the hell out of here. The Couch Cliffs. How purple and majestic they were. The dusty, the empty, such are the worlds, such as those. Ooh la la, the purple worlds, you think they give the creeps. This You've seen naught but that tempered by light. Should thank Tenna for brightening everything up. We'll call him B, mostly call him A. Well, smiles. Everyone was so sure that the TV was going to be Mike. A lot of people were, at least. And, well, I actually haven't opened the mic room, so I don't know. I think Ralsei's apprehension to secret route stuff in general is not because he knows about it, because he doesn't. The unknown is what truly scares him. Possibly. So, fun fact. The game you can play with Susie here. I don't know how to fucking do it. I tried a bunch of times, like, in my off time to do it. You can actually, play and win it against her. You get a special cutscene. I'm not gonna try to do it, because I fucking can't. But, it's really funny. Okay, I think that's everything to do for right now. Hey, there's Tenna on stage over there. Maybe we can talk to him for a sec? Ralsei's meta-knowledge mostly extends to the player, controls, and stuff with the prophecy, i.e. the main story. Doesn't know about everything beyond that. Weird Route dialogue is also interesting in that regard. Yes, because I mentioned in my Weird Route playthrough, because I showed the only Weird Route change in all of Chapter 3, which is, if you tell Ralsei you're taking Noelle to the festival, in the normal route, Ralsei's like, if you bring Susie, she'll probably be happy. Meaning it's so obvious even Ralsei can tell. But in the Weird Route, Ralsei's like, I don't think that's a good idea. It's a good idea to go alone. Like, tries to course correct. As if Ralsei knows the Weird Route is happening, and is like, trying to, and briefly forgets what he's supposed to say there for what it is. Ralsei does seem to have a bad feeling about that, and questioning if it could be worse. Yeah. Yeah, I'll get some hints about the next board. Anyway, let's go. Wait. Chris, maybe we should let Susie go. And just watch from here? Let's chill, dude. Like, chill with our eyes closed? I'm actually curious about this. Eyes open. Sure, we can chill with our, eyes open. What are you looking at me for, Ross? Did you like to talk about something? Ah, yeah. Your face. My face? I have to think Chris is curious about this too, at least somewhat. Seen it before. Huh? Not quite sure what you... Okay. So Ralsei doesn't seem to know. That's interesting. Chris, I'm sorry, but this is my face. And there's one thing I like about myself, it's this. I'm not trying to insult it, Ralsei. You're still the cute little fluffy goat boy. It's curious. No, even if you think it's boring or too similar to... Don't laugh, Chris. You think it's the same as... Okay, but Chris is the one person who thinks Ralsei and Asriel look different the most. Okay, I get it. You don't think it's too similar, but... Chris. What the hell were you two doing? Talking. Okay. Weirdos. She does that no matter what. Kinda looks busy. I think Azrael is gonna end up looking very different from Asriel. You sure you worded that correctly? You want to give that another look through? Ralsei? Now, I don't quite think so, solely because when Susie sees a picture of Asriel, she initially thinks it's a photoshopped picture of Ralsei. So I think they do look very similar. At least Asriel used to look like Ralsei. Okay, so you all ready to start round 2? Yeah. It's worth noting, if it's true that Ralsei is how Chris envisioned themselves as a monster, then Chris, sure, everyone else would think, yeah, that looks a lot like Azrael. Chris, as the one who designed it, would say, no, it doesn't, because it's different here and here and here. Like Chris defending their OC. Yeah, what's the rush anyway? Yeah, ready. TV-tastic! Let's rock and roll, folks! I think a lot of people very much latch on to Azrael just looking like a more normal version of his God of Hyperdeath form from Undertale. I think that's fine. I don't mind that. It's very recognizable. But I also appreciate people who try to do a little more with the character. Like, have him have a very pitiful, tiny beard. Love the persona Ralsei theory. It's pretty funny. By the way, no special dialogue for Dick. I was surprised by that. Welcome back, everyone, to the show that'll make you scream at your screen. Turn those cathode screens into cathode screams. Oh man, was Spamton gonna try to come here and fuck with Tenna first thing? Probably, right? TV time! See Azrael having a goatee? Yeah, it's good for the goat joke. And he's trying to imitate his dad's beard, but he can't grow one as big. I imagine it being a very fucking pitiful one. Like a few scruffs of golden hair at the bottom. Today's episode is brought to you by our sponsor. The Gushing Pillar of Darkness that gives us soul form. Dark Fountain. Actually a joke from Chapter 1. People have released the, apparently you were originally supposed to be able to read the manual Ralsei makes. It's got, like, macaroni art in it. It's very clearly handmade. And one of the dedications is, dedication to the Gushing Pillar of Darkness that gives me form, the Dark Fountain. Also, there's a thing about the cooking minigame where there's a button to make, phazon lasers appear. And apparently if you press that button during the cooking game here, it makes them appear, but they don't do anything, just as a callback to that little thing. No dialogue for Dick. There is unused scene for fuck and fuck, even though you can't do it in-game. Yeah, I'm familiar. I think it had to be removed to keep a certain rating. That's what most people think. Like, you should be telling about me. My first playthrough, I tried to insert fuck. I tried really hard. I was like, no, come on. Realize if your first letter is F and your second is C or U, you can't use, you can't have K as the last one, and if the second, you can't have C or K if it's FU. And it's like, damn it, fine, then I'll do butt. Ugh. And then Susie did ass, and I was like, Susie. Because I thought ass wasn't gonna work, so I went with the simplest swear I could make. Now available in Unsettling Obsidian, Pulsating Rainbow. Now, Mike, the board, please! Slather on that sunscreen, everyone, because today's second and final board will be an aquatic adventure to a desert island! That's right, an all-expenses paid trip to a beautiful tropical paradise. I wish I could go, but I'm just a big electrical box attached to the wall. I won't look good in a tan. This board's goal will be aiming to enter the floating Atlantis Stadium. Legend has it the best way there is our super high-budget Rainbow Bridge. However, the rainbow only appears if two lovers meet at Lover's Cliff. By the way, don't forget to take lots of photos while you're on vacation. Of course, you can't type the combination WDG because, you know, you should not be named. I think you also can't do egg. Now, we're gonna have some real fun in the sun today, so don't touch that dial! Okay, you can touch it, just be gentle. Actually, I think G is completely disabled for the third slot to avoid a lot of stuff. Can't invoke the name of God, Satan, without bad things happening. Koda Island. Alright, or I'll say turn into a surfboard. It can only be a block. Under the island board. Atlantis awaits in the north. But you'll need two lovers to unveil the Rainbow Bridge. Welcome to Koda Shrine! Podium for holding a photograph. A podium, if you will. Oh, a camera. You got the camera. Press A to take a picture. Chris, take a photo. Cute selfie, Chris. Can't you even pose? Fine, you try. Guess okay if it's in a game. Does Susie not like getting her picture taken in general?
That's me.
Like, you can see the eyes here if you take pictures. 3 grand photos to reach the ocean. Yeah, there's 4 photos you can find, but there's 1 more object you can find. Sorry, kids, no falling rocks today. Here we go. Mentioned Chris' conflicting feeling for both Susie and Noelle before. Also think Chris would be likely to push the 2 of them together under the grounds they don't think they deserve either of them. Yeah, I can agree. Correct wall. What could it mean? Moss on the wall. It was consumed. That's what it means. That's what it means. And there we go. That is one of the secret bonuses for this board. That will help if you're having trouble getting S rank. The other way is to farm points off these guys with the camera. Because that will respawn infinitely. Just gotta be careful not to get shot. Looks kinda like the desert board. What? The trees are green! Green! Like the moments when Susie and Ralsei are in sync. Yeah, it's so rare. Like, they're both like, Chris is gonna eat the moss. Oh, Tana told me to wait here at Lover's Peak. Say when 2 true lovers stand side by side here, the rainbow bridge to Atlantis will appear. But I don't think anyone's coming here for me. You know what that means, kids? Ralsei, get on the harp. We're gonna find you a lover. Got 2 people. Ralsei doesn't count. You can get 1 extra point if you also catch his bullet in the shot. Binoculars, 10 points to take a view of Atlantis Stadium. Must be beautiful. Trust me, it's a sight to behold. View. Another pyramid? What? I had a budget to keep in mind, you know? What a ripoff. Hey! Love it. Battle time. Don't adjust your set. Chris is blue and fighting again. 150 points to spare. No. Touch green for mercy. Put all in green for, alright. Raise the stakes and roll. On green 4, alright. Yeah. I should have picked it up, I was dumb. Brutal pacifist sparing from our heroes. A budget. Dark worlds are constructed by imagination perception, they're still restricted by budgets. That's how it be. Rock me, spill me, shock me, and thrill me. Ow. I got hit way too much here. Perfect, not bad, perfect. Alright, A rank should be okay-ish. Not great, though. Grand photo of the cactus. Hey, got special photo, just 2 more. Good deals, I'm kinda good. Look, guys, I'm lost. I didn't mean to make a shop. Yeah, you can take a picture of him and lose a point. Lose another by buying this. You got the rules block. Doesn't do shit. Rod, I didn't mean to sell that. Don't take my blocks. I need those. The theme in particular is very cozy, gives off a nostalgic feeling. What the heck was that? It's a very, like, yeah, like you said, it's very, friends on the couch feeling. By the way, if you shoot him before his bullet hits you, his bullet won't deal damage. Please buy this boy. He's making me lose my marbles. Lancer. Yes, you can actually buy him for the stated price, and you get some special dialogue. It's not worth it. You got Lancer.
Ho ho! Friendship shouldn't be bought! But if you have to, good you did it dirt cheap! I'll be waiting in your items for some cheap dirt of my own! Dig, dig!
Huh? I feel like I earned less than I thought. Hey, you begged to be rid of him. Yeah. You can preempt him, you can score a lot of points on this guy. He's very fast and it's kinda tricky. Touch the item to wear it. Susie, wanna buy it? What? No way in hell. Hell yeah. You look great. Oh, Susie, doesn't Chris look nice? Maybe for a second grader. Chris did, I love how all fan art of young Susie has her wearing ribbons. Because they mention, she says, no, I'm not in first grade anymore. Implying she wore them in first grade. Nothing here. Head up to find a doc. Really, that's the only time that comes up. Looks like a puzzle. Leave it to me. Well done, Susie. Got anything harder? Careful what you wish for, Suze. My antennas are... Sorry, be right back, kids. Oh, another puzzle. Should be easy for you, right? Chris looks at her too. Look over there. Huh? Chris doesn't fall for that one. Let's go. Easy puzzle. Ew, Chris. Stop trying to hook her, I'll say. Hey, Chris? I think Susie wearing a ribbon could also parallel Chris wearing their horn headband. Especially if the Susie grew up in a human town theory is true. Susie maybe wore the headband to appear more human. That'd be interesting. Oh, I knew you could turn it into a surfboard. Yeah. Here, another instance of game teasing playing as Susie as a concept. Yep. Susie, that was amazing! You doubted my geniusness? Touch the item to wear it. Pizza deodorant for nerds. Hey, Rosse, looks like Chris is trying to tell you something. Yeah, Chris? Think I need him? You know, I'm not exactly sure how I'd even require that sort of thing. Yep. I hope this is better. Ew, Chris is having the fumes. I'm just gonna read the instruction manual for a bit. Jose still hasn't caught on. Dang it. Oh! Damn it, I wanted to do something, but I fucked it up. Alright. You have to go over and make Susie pick up the deodorant to do what I was wanting to do. Make you? Yep. Ralsei looks at me. Take it off. The controllers are... You can use Chris's controller. And that look. Yeah. Like, can they do that? Okay, actually got a lot there. No problem, Chris likes playing as me better anyway. Specific line Susie can say here. But you can touch the dice when it's a green 4. Spare, spare. Chris likes playing as Susie? Won't it be confusing? Raise the stakes and roll, roll, roll! Chris likes playing as me better anyway. Think that line's foreshadowing? Possibly. There we go. You won. Perfect, awesome, perfect, S rank, hell yeah. Fine, I'll fix the controllers. Thank you very... Wait a second. Susie, change me back. Come on, just for a bit, it'll be fun. Chris, don't you want your controller back? You can have a turn. Chris says okay. Pick up the flowers, you might be money underneath. Chris, which way should I... You got the controller, you choose. Like, Ralsei leans into the video game conventions because Ralsei is trying to make this entertaining for the player, probably. Whereas Susie questions them because she's not that much of a gamer. Yeah, Ralsei takes a thing. Like, she plays games, but she would question why you'd have to follow them in real life like this. Why does Chris have to be in the lead? It doesn't make any sense. You know, lots of points just going for the flowers here. Fun just moving around. And you can do that whenever, right? I guess so. It's used to falling, huh? And not normally... supposed to be a player 1. Yeah, why don't we just stay as these characters? Until I find something cool I want to throw. It's okay. Oh, nice solve, Chris. You can't pick up Ralsei during this section. Oh, bombs, I bet we could... Yep. She said until we find something cool she wants to throw. Alright, turn's over. Yeah, worth it. And Ralsei is fucking flabbergasted. Nothing. Dang it. There's the red. There we go. I'm back. I apologize to the viewers. Everyone with a bow and deodorant. Yeah, a shrine is a shine. What could it mean?
Is that a green bath? Leave it to me to get it free. Dig, dig, dig.
One instance is an anomaly. 2 is a coincidence. 3 or more is a pattern. Combine chapters 3 and 4 with the instances in chapter 1 and 2, and multiple instances of the game teasing playing as Susie. Yeah?
Ooh, like I struck green gold. Take a picture for the ages.
Yes, but first... I'm drinking it.
You're not drinking it.
us a picture of the Lancer. A 4th special photo? Unbelievable! Wait, that's my secret bonus zone! Wow, looks like mine, dude. Good luck reaching those! I keep my investments short-proof! Let's just go, Susie. Susie? Yep.
Wait. I'm covered in ill-gotten gains.
He told me digital currency was secure! Oh, God. So, 2 references to Spamton in a row right there. He keeps them short-proof? Of course he would. He doesn't want Spamton ripping him off again. And then, he told me digital currency was secure. Implying Spamton sold him crypto, which he later confirms. I've actually never gone in there before, and I didn't know that was a thing. With 3 photos, a path opens! Hey kids, wrong way! You've unlocked a new raft! With a magic raft, the ocean is your oyster! Raft forth! Unknown mysteries await you! Even I don't know what's this way. Yeah. Hey, you 2 aren't supposed to be here! Hey Chris, wanna play money-making game? What the? Who said you could do that on the job? No, gig's up! Yeah, noise. Yes, one of these trees is slightly off-red from the other ones. You found the Tropic of Love. It's interesting, it actually keeps its color through the thing, unlike all the other ones. That sure was something, Tana. So, the Tropic of Love. Anyone else think that was cool? Haha. Anyone? Is that a date you were planning with this new pair of shades I got? Yeah, this is where you're supposed to go. I don't know about that. Hey, dude, let's talk. Wonder if there's anything this way. Secret lawnmower game, everybody's favorite. Push the lawnmower and it'll fly. The grass will grow as you mow. Get as much grass as you can before the time runs out to get some points. A score of 400! Impressive! It's just a little thing to get a few extra points. Might help you with your rank. Actually, before I do that... Look inside, view. Wow. I don't know what I expected. Hey, I don't know what I thought would happen there. Still only one lover! Is one lover still a lover? That's actually a good question, Roll say. Is love love if it's not reciprocated? I said explore, I didn't mean this much, come on! Get your panties in a twist. You're really getting a kick out of this, huh? Yes, I am. Look at all this cool stuff. It's a game, Tennel, let me explore it. Whoa, what's in there? Nothing, ignore that, it's just a leftover. I do like how exploring here can give you hints of how to progress in the sword route. You're very thorough here. Leftover. It's unfinished. What was in it? Nothing, it just goes back to... It doesn't matter, let's get back to the game. Goes back to what? Alright, nothing up this way, folks. They just loops. This part's unfinished, go back. Unfinished, I said. My God. Ooh, sorry folks, our contestants got a little lost. You can't stop me, you shit. Up we go. Atlanta sure is beautiful this time of year. Can't get points out of taking a picture of it, unfortunately. Under construction, keep out. That sucks. Photo of him? I did, yeah. Without the rain of love to nourish me, my life is lost at sea, burning in the hot sun. Oh whoa, no SPF can save me from myself. What? You have something to show me? Yes, close your eyes! Okay, I'll try anything once. Close your eyes, okay, I'll try anything once. That's not... I don't mean what you might think it means, my guys. Again, they're in sync. They're both just... Oh, man. Yeah, the final photo, the three heroes! Fabulous, a mugshot of you three criminals! You took my camera, took the moon, and even took the clouds. Now if you're gonna be taking and taking... Could you at least take a photo of me? I see you met Shudda, our camera thing. Now, action! Take a full-body photo of anyone. We're all set. Love that photo. We can sell that. Here's 100 points. Yeah, do that for the extra points. Sell it for the merch. Brilliant photo. Can't believe it's your first shoot. Now how about I shoot you? And 10. Owie. Oh, it's camera. Camera! Take a photo of Shudda's smile. Damn it. Fuck! It moves way faster than I think it will. Yeah, fuck you. Look, I don't mind messing up in a game. I mind when the game starts being an asshole to me for it. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna add 10 pounds of pure happiness to my teeth. Ow. Ah, fuck. Lights, camera! There we go. Oh, no, want it, but still. Exquisite Lancer for our collection. How about a fashion photo with a little monogram boy later? Ow. I'm terrible at dodging. Shut up. Photo of an explosion, time it right. Got it. Are we still TVY7? Beautiful wildlife photo of Susie in a natural environment. Destruction, destruction. I liked my smile. Yeah. A photo of all the heroes together. Ah, the whole family. Mike had me in there later. Ah, the whole family. Implying Tenna feels like part of the family. Most lovely photo. My album, my heart are full. Normally my photos are all gray. You've turned my sky blue, blue, blue. I forgive you. Now I do. In the name of the love. Alright, how'd that do? Okay, not bad. Alright. I can work with that. The end is close. Back to Lover's Peak. Of course. I guess I don't have to turn that off. I just always freak out and do it. Wait, right. Lover's Peak is here. Ah! There's stuck in cover! Son of a... That's what happens if you're me and bad. Alright, this is it, folks. How about you two? Alright, open your eyes! Wow, looks like your game characters are just about to meet! At Lover's Peak! El Nina. Hi, I'm sorry. Can I go with you to Lover's Peak? Just to, like, hang out? Point and laugh at the couples there? El Nino, I'm sorry too, It's okay, we still love each other, right? Of course, I'm just... sorry, Oops, duty calls! Gotta go, kids! I get a little alone time. I can't wait to go to the next room! Holy Nino, Oh. So you must be the X. Who the hell is that? I'm sorry, I thought we were... You didn't... So Let me sayeth. Let me sayeth. I know. I can readeth the room. Please, come hither. I don't thinkest thou two should be apart. Instead, thou shouldst be together with me. Because 3 are stronger than 1. There's 2, because sure, 3 are stronger than 2. And many other numbers, etc., etc. Can't help but notice him speaking in hands. Yeah, it's a little weird. I gotta be wary of this guy. I don't know, something about that. Everyone in agreement? You'll be with me again if I... You'll be with me again if I... Yeah, okay. We get it. We good. Let's go. Cue Rainbow. Thus worms aren't the only battle thruple in town now. What did he say? What? Oh, that sure looked fun. Hey, now that Tenna's not here, you want to try something? Rules being Gaster's inverse Sona makes so many things hilarious. Yeah? Because he sucks. Under construction, keep out. He's not here now. Hey, he's not here. Now's our chance. Yeah, good job, Susie! That's weird, there's something up here. We're all saying not talking at all, like... Going a little, off the path there, Chris. I don't really like sticking to the rivers and the streams that I'm used to. Call it a character flaw if you really want to. A tree? You pick it up, Susie? No? Damn. Damn, wish something was there. I don't know. Yeah. I'll say, I feel kind of glad we're going back. What, don't like the cold? I guess not. It was cool thinking what might have been there. A little past what we could see. Were you scared? I just didn't know what was over there. It could have been trouble. Like if Tenna caught us? Well, we're headed back now, okay? Alright, let's finish the game. It fits very in with what we were talking about earlier. Ralse is scared of the alternative routes. Because, well, I mean... The good route's supposed to just... The normal route is supposed to just end in the world being saved. What if the other routes don't? The heroes are still supposed to win. I think I know where we're going. Where are we going? Nah. Yeah, the search for freedom ends up with being free from the prophecy, thus you lose in the end? Spitballing here? I mean, that could be what Ralse is very scared of. That if you get free of the part of the prophecy that says... If you get free of the prophecy that says we're gonna win in the end... If we break out of the bad parts of it, maybe we break out of the good parts too. And that's a reasonable fear, I think. There's only one way to find out, is the fun part. Yeah, that guy didn't respawn. Convinced the true ending is going to involve us being disconnected from the game. Probably. Alright, team, let's go. I'm back! On to Atlantis! That seems pretty dark. Okay, let's see how good I am at this. Now, I encourage you all to try to read the lyrics as they happen. I'll not be able to, because, waiting for Tobias Foy to finish this shit. It's gonna be a while, Bathwater. Chapter 5's coming out next year. Ready to rock hard? Game we rock soft? Glamour! This song. Yes, I have so much to talk about, but don't try to talk to me about it while I'm doing it, because it requires my full concentration. Yes, afterward thing. I've listened to the full song, without the, Kids Bop edits from Ralse, and there's so much to talk about with it. That's right, get out your lighters for the lighteners, ladies and germs! Because it's time for a crashing, banging, booming, crooning rock concert! Oh, Chris, remember December? Oh, that little musical prodigy. Interesting you bring her up right before this song. Remember when she'd grab the remote and swap it from cartoons? And that wild music video channel Toriel forbid you to see? Because your mother's never been a fan of alligators and bikinis. That's rocking her guitar and singing along with those nasty, nasty songs. Guitar, you say? So you're saying Des played guitar, and Chris is clearly competent at it here. And there's a now unused piano, and Chris is very good at piano. Huh. I wonder... I can't imagine any sort of connections there. With Chris and December, the musical children and their families. Oh, absolutely. Now, Noelle's apparently a decent singer, but she's also a choir singer, which just requires you to be able to harmonize with other people. And you all think he was just so cool? I think Chris thought she was the coolest thing in the world. Heck, maybe you can get her to come back and watch again sometime. Now, that's interesting that Tenna says that. Implying Tenna probably doesn't know. But Chris is very quiet about it. Haha, just kidding. Anyway, you're ready to rock? Don't need instructions to rock. Sound check. Drums loud. Boys fluffy. One thing before I do this, I need to turn on the lights in this room. It's getting dark. Please let there be rain later tonight. Tonight. You. Couldn't you get December to come back? I don't think she's as far away as you think, Tenna. She might be just down the road. Or I'll say, got those lyrics ready? They seem a little inappropriate. Do I have to? Or I'll say, this is already the lightest rock song I've ever fucking seen. Like, the blood gushing part is the only thing that's even remotely suspect. The rest of it sounds like a goddamn love song. Which I'll also get into after we play this. Too bad. Now, audience, give it up one last time. The time! Susie got bored. Time for the hard part. Yeah, right there. I'll miss the last note, but I think I did pretty well overall there. Missed only like 3 or 4 notes total, I think. I think I got it right. Oh, they loved it. Starting to feel like a real rocker. Yeah, that was sick. Though, Oh yeah, I was carrying you guys. We barely passed. Susie, are you serious right now? Wait, Susie, are you being fucking for real right now? Wow, look at the band's already splitting up due to drama! That's how you know we got a real winner on our hands, folks. Anyway, board's over. So without further ado, let's see those results. I think I should get S rank here. I've done this enough times. ASA, A rank, T rank points, that helps a lot. Concert score. S rank, hell yeah. I've got this. I have this for sure. Extra photo, 8 moss. S rank, yeah. Hells yeah. Finally, game show's over. Yeah, that concert was a bit rocky. Playing music was fun. Yeah, it kind of makes me think we should have our own band for real. I mean, Rolsey is a great singer, and Chris is very musically inclined. Susie, you definitely have the physical stamina to be a drummer. That is one of the hardest parts to do. And if you can keep a beat, you'll be a hell of a drummer. Because you don't have to worry about precise finger movements with drums. That's the good part. I feel like that's what Susie would struggle with. Okay. Wow, folks, looks like they've reached the end of our final board! It's sad to say goodbye. When you gotta go, you gotta go. Mike, roll the credits! Some breaking news! Due to your speed, viewer donations have been pouring in. And we have met the special incentive! Look at that dance. Incentive? Yes, the funometer doesn't lie. The viewers' voices are in. Yeah, that song. It sounds like a romantic song. That's real in mind. That's not the big thematic thing you got from the song on repeated listen. Yeah, no, it, like... So, the big line, of course, is... Because I'm with you in the dark. Same as Don't Forget. And it's, I'm with you in the dark, with your heart as my mark. Come follow me into the dark, with your heart as the arc. Those lines especially. Context with the Night could also double as a villain song. Absolutely. It sounds almost... like, if you take it slightly literally, the heart being the soul, it sounds like Des inviting Chris to go full tilt with her. If she's the Night, team up with me, do everything. Follow me into the dark with, your heart as the arc. The heart will carry you. The heart will keep you safe, Chris. Because there's some implication in Chapter 4 that something bad will happen to Chris without the heart. But also, because I'm with you in the dark, with your heart as my mark. Implying that the Night, maybe the Night can, I don't know, track the soul by some means? Or the soul lets the Night know where Chris is. Now, maybe that's too literal, but come follow me into the dark, with your heart as the arc. It's so similar to that. And of course, the reason, another reason people connect this to Death so much is it's called Raise Up Your Bat. And so many times, raise up your bat for a grueling fight. The 3 and 4 have recontextualized I'm with you in the dark, and don't forget, into not being as innocent as we thought. I mean, I'm with you in the dark can already sound like a threat. Like, by default. You've qualified for... I had to get that sound out. A bonus round! There's another round? So, apparently, in data mining the game, people have found there is a third board. And, it seems unfinished, but here's the thing. A lot of the unfinished parts of it seem to be intentional. Like, a lot of the dialogue is placeholder. It seems that what was missing was Tenna, Ralsei, and, like, Susie's dialogue around it was what was mostly missing. There are references in it to things being unfinished within it. implying that it was nearly done, but they had to cut it at the last minute. I mean, yeah, it was fun, but we do kind of have an adventure to get back to. Our fountain still needs to be sealed, too. Can we, just pass on the bonus round? Pass? Pass? Look, his smile's twitching. You mean, stop playing? Susie being associated with Light and Hope, combined with her as a foil to Des, sets up Susie and the Knight as opposing forces for Chris to seek. When the light is running low, and the shadows start to grow, and the places that you know seem like fantasy, there's a light inside your soul, slowly shining in the cold, with the truth. A promise in our hearts. Don't forget, I'm with you in the dark. The truth, a promise in our hearts. And Chris, like at the end of chapter 4, whoever's on the phone says to Chris, you promised. Go Susie in the light with hope for a better future, or come follow me into the dark, the night, submit into the fantasy of the past. Yeah. Now, since you bring that up, I want to wait till next chapter. So there's a slight interpretation, my interpretation of the Knight's desires here. What the Knight's trying to accomplish. I have a specific interpretation, but I'll wait till chapter 4 where that's more relevant. Oh, I mean, if you want to. I mean, really gonna be a special board, but... Alright. Mike, turn on the board! Turn down the set! Turn down my house! Turn down my kids! You don't have kids. Audience, you're gonna have to go home. Please, make sure to check out our gift shop. Here's a cop. What are your whirly games? Jenna, sorry to depress you, but... Look, I guess if you really want us to play it... You'll play? Maybe just for a little bit? Marvelous! Right, rebuild the set! Rebuild my kids! Bonus round confirmed! We're gonna have a great show for you folks! The best ever! Have you changed Susie's name yet? No! And now a worm from our sponsors! I suppose you should get ready for the next round. I'm fine as long as you want to keep playing, Susie. I mean, the last game was wicked fun, but I have a feeling this will keep going until it gets old. It was bad, but let's go tell him this time's gonna be the last, okay, Chris? So, fascinating parallel here is how chapters 3 and 4 are so different from chapters 1 and 2. This almost feels like, it almost feels kind of like saying to the audience, I know chapters 1 and 2 were cool. I know they were fun, you loved them. But we can't just keep doing only that the whole time. The story's gotta move forward. This feels like a little subtle way of saying that. Chris, bang up job getting S rank, love. For that little prize. White ribbon. Just about to mention that? Yeah.
Cynthia, Blue Chris, I'm doing my hurricane attack. Wanna help?
Pick him up.
Ooh, carry me, carry me!
You picked up Lancer into your Lancers.
Now, put me down, put me down!
You dropped Lancer from your Lancers. Everything seems very meta for the formula. Thought all the other chapters would follow post-chapter 2. Yeah. And I think it was actually kind of fitting thematically. Or, actually, no, I think it still would have worked if they'd included the third board. Like, as a... Yeah, see, it's just like the first two. It's not as interesting anymore. It's the same thing. And also maybe a little kick at... This is also why we take so much time to release it. I think Chapter 3 in an Board 3 in an unfinished state still would have carried this idea. Because, you know, Chapter 1, Board 1. Chapter 2, Board 2. They're a lot the same. A little bit extra in, 2, but not much different. And then, you move on to new stuff. Or you go to 3 and you're getting sick of it. It's getting boring. And that comes in, all but literally kills the happy-go-lucky vibes the story had so far. Good with the power of tessellation. I'll tessellate your balls. Yeah, still this thing. Do I have any tips and tricks for this? Perfect timing means extra points. Gold light means you nailed the note. Left and right can be used to play notes as well. Make sure to hold down the button for long notes. Okay, so I've mentioned before, playing on controller, or hell, I imagine trying to use like arrow keys left and right like this to try to play that would be very uncomfortable. Or trying to press A and B or just left and right. So what I do, and this helped me immensely to get better at it really fast, for the left ones, I press left on my control stick, and for the right ones, I'm pressing B on the button. And doing it like that gives me much better control than trying to do A and B on my thing. Alternatively, you could try A and B with your index and middle, but again, you're not gonna feel the same control you're gonna feel with your thumbs. And trying to do both on the same thumb, it's weird when you gotta do the switches real fast. Chapter 3 feels very much like the game's signposting the fun time's over. We need to actually get into the nitty-gritty of the plot. To an extent, but at the same time, the fun times aren't over. It's still, like, especially the first half of Chapter 4, there's plenty of fun to be had. I feel like it signposts that, but then Chapter 4 it still lets you ease into it. Before you go into the Dark Sanctuary of Chapter 4, you have all that fun times and interesting things you can do with Susie. It's not as funny overall, but then also in the Sanctuary you have Gerson. Destin makes me feel good. Someone behind the curtain is talking. Can I look like this? Can I dream like this? When you moved to listen, suddenly they stopped. Fight a Titan in Chapter 4. I can only imagine the heights we reach in later Chapter 5. Very well may fight/meet friend. A hint about Rude Buster, it's only 1 point. Fine. Don't mind if I do. Before Susie's Rude Buster hits the enemy, press A to deal extra damage. You know you did it right, because the sound will change a little bit. Pretty nifty, huh? Use it if you ever have to fight. So yes, this actually was where I learned that, and it can shave off a turn in the night fight if you do that well. Check. There's graffiti here. TV dinners are great and healthy. The white nose ice cream cones are made from Tenna's own noses. Certainly aren't recycled from. The message cuts off. Maybe they'll finish it later. Little TV slop and a smile. Glad you're having real fun, Chris. The least I could do. Often a dark world pops up in your own house, you know? Oh, it could. You ever wanted it to? Sorry, Chris, don't know what I was saying there. Let's go and enjoy the games, eh? Cheers. Yeah, Ram implying that they, know a little more. Let's play. Plug it in, Chris. See, Chris? You want to do this too. I didn't do anything to make Chris plug in the controller. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba. Yes, coming here, I was pretty sure there weren't going to be any real repercussions for what I was doing here. Because there was no real change to the plot, by and large, that I'd encountered. At least, not that I could see. Like, no one really made reference to anything having been done wrong. Chris didn't really act any different. Ah, yellow lizard things with a spiky head. Those look familiar. Level 2. Alright, my first time playing through, it took me an embarrassingly long time to figure this part out. Yeah, I knew I could break these, but I didn't realize I could then go up the waterfall. The sword route is meant to mostly show general players that the weird route exists, and possibly foreshadow future events. And also, it's pretty damn necessary for beating the knight. But, like, even with the sword route, the average schmo ain't beating the knight. If you're not putting... no, if you practice a lot, I think anyone can win. It's just, you know, you need a bit of mental fortitude to do that part. Oh yeah, and the knight. Oh yeah, that part too. Like, it being required to get the... nearly required, like, functionally required, to get the Shadow Crystal here, led me to say, I don't think this is going to be a negative thing. I don't think Toby will do that to me. Go to Northern Light. I got one other thing to check. Ew, finally, some peace and quiet. Argue the game outright signposts you to get the Shadow Mantle and see all this stuff before the night fight, what Sham says. Other people still avoid this game because they fear it will have negative repercussions. I really don't think it's gonna... I don't foresee this having a problem. Finally, some peace and quiet. Why do they even like the game? Trying my best to make it fun, but... here and there, strange things are showing through. Oh, why did I base it off this stupid old thing? Chris, oh Chris, if you could just smile. Laugh. Tell me I'm doing something right, please. Hey, footsteps. Oh good, I need to make my getaway. I see it being a tremendous dick move if the sword route locks you out of shit. It's like, nah, if you want it perfect, you have to beat the knight without the Shadow Mantle. Sucks to be you. Like, that kind of thing... A lot of people compare the knight to the Sans fight, where it's supposed to be annoying for different reasons. I think Sans is executed better, because Sans is supposed to be a punishment for you... You're breaking your toy at that point. You are seeing what happens if you break your toy. It is someone standing in your way to stop you from going too far where you can't really reverse it. Although that's a little killed by the fact you totally can reverse it. But without save, without like a admittedly very simple file change, you can't reverse it. Whereas the knight feels like it's punishing you for trying to find a secret. I argue, I genuinely believe the Shadow Mantle should make the fight a little easier than it does. I think the Knight is still too difficult for what it is. There's the aspect of wanting it to be rewarding, but Sans is a punishment, the Knight is a test of will. I suppose so. But I almost feel like they should be reversed in that sense. Like I feel like the Knight should be a grueling, lengthy battle that you can come back from by just sticking it out long enough. Whereas in that case, Sans should be the one you have to perfect. Although Sans is still grueling and long, but if you perfect it, it's slightly less grueling and long. Whereas the Knight, my best description is Sans is a marathon, the Knight is a sprint. The Knight is several incredibly painful sprints in a row, but it's a sprint. Knight is seeing if you submit to what the game wants you to think is a forced loss battle, seeing if you can actually try. Yeah, but I still feel like it's... I don't think it's tweaked quite properly on that front. I just think I think there are small tweaks to the difficulty that could have been made. Follow the White Cloak. It's like, even winning, I didn't feel accomplished. I didn't feel like I did something great. I felt like I managed to finally, like, see through something that was never fair to me. The problem with unfair fights is I never feel good winning them. I just feel like... I don't know. It doesn't feel like I've accomplished something. Because with Gerson, I feel like I've accomplished something even though it's not that hard. Even though the Knight is way harder, it doesn't feel like an accomplishment to me. Does that make sense? Forbidden Path began with ice magic. To literally beat it into leaving. And you have to hit it to make it do that. Just showing you this is what you're gonna have to do to her to get your secret route. And isn't she so much stronger than you, too? Wouldn't it be so much useful if she was... Wouldn't it be so nice and so useful if she was with you all the time? I think it would. Don't you think so, Chris? Don't you want to never have to say goodbye again? It doesn't have to end. And what's standing in your way right at the end? A blue bird. Freeze it and walk past. And here. Now, I wonder if this part is meant to foreshadow what's gonna be happening in Chapter 5. Follow her. Like, she's going to have information only in Chapter 5 that, Oop, oop. Up here. Yeah, I messed up. Yep, you actually have to go backwards for that one. That's right. It's just messing with you. The door is locked. The ice key was used up. Key was used up. Well done. You found my secret hiding place. There's nothing here. Is there? You got the shelter key. Oh, you found that too. Perfect, just perfect. Thanks for all your hard work, Chris. You were used up. That's disturbing, Chris. Oh, you looking at me over that one? Oh, don't be upset. You're not even on that route right now. Couldn't do it even if I wanted to. To this version of you. Chris, how are the games? Just to your liking? What? Someone backstage with you? Oh, Chris, I was back here on security the whole time. Tenna's really starting to stick that nose of his around now. Sorry, but I think we're gonna have to make the next one the last one. Chris, you sure you're feeling normal? You are talking to a power strip, so maybe not. It is interesting. Ram does know Chris well enough to recognize, just the way Toriel, Rudy, and Noelle do, that Chris is acting abnormal. But Ram kinda laughs it off the way Rudy and Toriel do. And Noelle does a little bit initially until it keeps happening. Hey, Chris, you're back. Dude, or I'll say Chris is back. Huh? Oops. Sorry, I got wrapped up in playing an RPG. Yeah, just walking around, not fighting anything. Sorry, we can get going now. You three still aren't ready for the chef game? We already did that. What? Yeah, like on the first board. Where were you? Doing my freaking makeup? I mean, I knew that, actually. Perhaps I just like it wearing clothing on purpose. Tell them I love us. Tell them of my glory. Nina, at least he's on him, so... Lenino, I forget which one's which. I think Lenino is the guy and El Nina is the girl. Nino sees a lot in him, so... They're saying if I'm hot. Now, I'm a bit worried. Ain't Pippins is originally from Cardcastle? If this guy turned to stone, ain't sure what I'd do. What happens, happens. I think I fit in just fine, don't I? Chris, tell this bozo he's got nothing to worry about. By the way, seen a ticket anywhere? Nothing, just a hunch. Ticket. And once upon a time, there was a land like purple cliffs. Frozen waste, watery basin, a metal desert. But this theater was built upon that. And it grew. Not everyone liked the change, some people left. Of course, that was in the days of the black and white. Ah. Yes, Tenna is a very, very old TV. Days of the black and white. They're also referencing Undertale with all that. Some people don't like how Deltarune's different and don't like it. Black and white, like, a large portion of... all the battles were in black and white in Undertale. We gotta tell Tenna this is the last game. Yeah, let's go. Yeah. Hey, Tenna. What do you mean? Then make the air holes bigger! What do you think I'm paying your electricity bill for? And how are they not here yet? The Lighteners are gonna get bored! That purple girl finds out about this, it's all over! What are you talking about? Susie, Chris, Susie, Susie, sweetheart! Hey, what's the trouble? I was with that phone call. Oh, that! Oh, no, I can't believe you, heard! We're, just planning a special surprise game for you! You, didn't hear what it was, did you? Nah. I gotta go, actually. Man, there's nothing that pisses me off more than people who don't tell you the whole deal. I'll say, you're looking a little down there. Is that related somehow? You mean Tenna? Sure. For now. Yeah, I don't know what, but he's hiding something. Let's go take a look around, Chris. Don't look at me, Chris. No next board until we figure out what's going on. Yeah, I agree, Suze. We gots to... All the games, love. Eh? See, I knew you wouldn't like it. Something's missing, right? You think we've got the real game, eh, love? And, Chris felt like someone was watching them, and Ram insists no one came in. No one gets inside, Mr. Tenna's orders. It's pretty suspicious to me. Don't do anything. What the? You're being awfully suspicious. Better teach you a lesson. Turn the volume up. Turn up the volume. Well, it's increasing volume too. But look at more TV. Someone turn that back down. Yeah, Mr. Tenna's orders. Off button. Hit the off button. You won. What the heck is this? Kinda cold in here. Console and TV. Won't turn on. The door with a parental lock system to prevent the viewing of R-rated movies. Wrong combination. Yeah, so he entered the numbers knowingly. So this is a part where prior knowledge can let you skip entirely, solely because Chris actually does know the answer. Okay, what do I want to do? Chris, since now seems like a good moment. I haven't really been able to discuss much for a while. I wonder if you should ask Susie how she's doing? Just ask her, I'll say how he's doing. Huh? How I'm doing? Those games were a lot of fun, weren't they? I never played such a game before. I kind of got so wrapped up. I accidentally forgot about everything for a moment. It's okay to take it easy. Chris, you're always so kind. Anyway, those games were fun, but I'm not sure they can replace the festival. Chris, can I ask something selfish? The day of the festival. Perhaps you could purchase some ice cream or something. Tell Susie it's from me? I'm saying it's from me. Of course, Chris. I mean, it'd be your money. It's not like you would have contributed anything anyway. I realized, you know, being friends is a responsibility. A responsibility I can't fully complete. The cakes I bake, the cotton candy we eat, it might be yummy. Aw. And when you return to the light world, you won't be full. Chris, at least as long as you're there, I know she won't be lonely or hungry. Thank you, Chris. Hey, are you guys going to hang around talking all day or what? Let's go. The door with a parental lock system to prevent the viewing of music videos. Enter the numbers knowingly. Yeah, I know. 1225. Christmas. Damn, who turned on the AC? Where the heck is this? Yeah, Chris, where the heck are we? Draft blows and you feel the cold night's presence. Oh, I think I feel a different kind of night's presence here as well. Just not yet. Still, this never bothered you, in fact. Oh, yeah. Cold never bothered you anyway, Chris? You little shit. This set, there's something strange about it. Oh, wait, look over there, you two. There it is, the dark fountain. The heck is that? Ugh, yawn. It's like a giant gotchi ball thing? What's inside it? Toriel? Chris, what the hell is Toriel doing asleep in there? Well, she was sleeping in the chair, and that chair is obviously Chariel, the beloved living room chair. So busy with the game, I forgot obviously she'd be part of the Dark World too. Damn. Chris, we have to get to the fountain right now, or... Oh, Toriel! Phew, there you are, still sleeping like a little angel. Who the heck knows what I'd do if you woke up? I'm sorry we gotta do this to you, Tori. The last one really gave me a good look back then. But hey, that's show business. Nothing stays big forever. Without little help, that is. That's why you're gonna be our little trump card. Yeah, Toriel apparently was the only one who ever watched TV at that point, but... Technical difficulties. Welcome back to another electrifying episode of TV Time. Oh, wait a second. Today's board will take place in beautiful TV City. Don't ask why the cars don't have feet. Look at Susie shaking with rage over there. Collect 2 cues from each corner of the city and... Enough already. Game's over. Give back Toriel and let us go home now. Game over? Mr. Tenna, I'm not certain what your plan is, but... We'd like to go seal the Dark Fountain now. I think the show's gotten a little old. Old? Sorry, Tenna, No! We're all safe, buddy, boy, it's fine, I get it. Look, I get it. Classic TV, and then just take a little time to appreciate. How about this? We'll all do one more little game, one last encore, and this time, we'll play... Until you like it! There's the version of Tenna that Tumblr loves the most. Hey, what the heck are you? Game over! The game's never over! If you don't want to play anymore, it's time for me to take control! Rank it all up to max! Susie fighting. We're all say shaking. Chris Chris not trying to get out because Chris wants this. Chris wants them to keep wasting time. Now it's my turn to play! Hey, isn't this fun? I'm not broken. I don't have burn-in. I'm fun. Come on, say it. I'm fun. Fine. You don't want to say it? Maybe a quiz will help you answer. Aren't you having so much fun? Out of time. Wrong! Rage. Rage against the dying of the light. Doesn't that quiz just doodle some fun, folks? Susie's given up at this point. Ralsei looks dejected. Hey, look at the funometer, huh? Broken and empty. I wonder what's next. Looks like a battle. We got a very special battle for you today, folks. Very special indeed, haha. All you have to do to win is say I love TV. And haha, I think you'll be able to try anything funny. I read this contract. It says you guys are my actors. That means you gotta act. Gonna be so dramatic, then act. Everyone resisted. Oh, our contestants. They would have chosen the wrong answer. You know what that means? It's TV time! Everyone resisted. Wrong answer! It's TV time! Oop. Look me in the nose and say it! Everyone resisted. Wrong answer! TV time! Ow. Our contestants have been very naughty! Everyone resisted. Enough already! Our contestants aren't ready to admit it yet! Mike, back to the board! Ew, that battle was a workout! Let's never fight again. We're a happy family, aren't we, Chris? Yeah. Chris? Hey, look! Behind this door lies another physical challenge! Get ready, folks! Chris, remember when your brother was here? You used to spend so much time with him. With me. Watching cartoons, playing games, smiling, laughing, crying. Why? Why don't you two do that anymore? What? You went to college? No. Why do you have to go do that? You can learn anything on TV! Yes, the instructions, right, the instructions! They're coming out of the pipes. Oh? They're crawling out of the pipes. Where are they going? I don't know. I think how Susie's just got her fist against it permanently. Rosie's still moving in there. What's coming out of the pipes? Ew, what a challenge, folks. Now, is it me or does everyone look a little sleepy? Yeah, she's kind of given up fully. Oh, Susie, what happened to your late night TV marathon? Let's wake up those doggies with a little quiz. Coming out of the pipes. Oh, damn, bathwater. Get out of my pipes. It's another word for television. Wrong, wrong, wrong. Oh, healing spot. Love this emote. It's a pretty good emote. I'm sorry about the pipes. I knew I shouldn't have done it. You know, every pipe goes somewhere. I had to go somewhere. Wait, no, not another battle, please. I feel like that pipes thing. I wonder if Tenna was quoting Chris. Oh, the family's fighting again. So, that pipe thing. Apparently, Chris once flushed a bath bomb down the toilet. And apparently, it did enough damage to the plumbing that they had to have it fixed. Toriel actually kind of threatens Chris that if that happened again, Chris is paying for it. And I almost wonder if that started a genuine fight between Toriel and Asgore about what to do. And Tenna's still living through the trauma of that. The family's fighting again. It'd be so dramatic, that act. Everyone gets ready to knock the enemy's hats off. Hey! I'm going to let them use that act. You're fired! Alright, no more of that guy. It leads into this... I know what you need. To get your minds off of this, and your eyes back on me. Pipes thing leads me into... Alright, show tunes! Chris on the piano! You'll love it, don't you, folks? That's right, a musical challenge, and this time it's... Oh god. Oh god, it's coming. Music is coming. I can't stop it! So, I believe that's actually a very... Hey, so, what the heck was that? I think it's a very fucked up, at first overly fast and then overly slow version of Big Shot. Let's get back to normal! But only the beat to it, obviously. I could be very wrong. What does this button on the television do? I know what you're thinking, you're wrong! Ah, that was so normal. Mike, how about we only have quizzes from now on? Or we can have a battle. Great. Great. Love it when you listen to me, Mike. Love it. Looks pissed. Wanna be an actor? Here's my card. Actually... Tenna, you can't check Tenna. Check. Zapper. Changes channels, who knows where you'll end up. TV time. Ah. Ah. Sorry, what was that? Couldn't hear ya. Volume up. Well, it's increased in volume too. They'll get more TV. Couldn't hear ya? Turn it off. Hit the off button. Susie? Chris? Hey. Hey! Don't tell me you didn't like your custom-made toy balls! Hey, Mike? Could you, cancel my 4 AM shock therapy session? Because it looks like it's happening right now. All hands on deck, everyone find the lighteners! Wow. Where are you, my contestants? I'll give you a funny goop that gets stuck on the carpet. A lifetime supply. I imagine Chris has been involved with funny goop that gets stuck on the carpet. Come back. Looks like he's gone. Now's our chance. Let's get out of here. Nothing? Okay. Smile, smile, smile. Five, a 25, 1, a 2, 1, a 2. Water coolers recruited, so's the Pippins. Sly customer takes risk until luck strikes. Cheating also works. Chatty office star. Obviously quite a looker despite her prudish wear. Not yet fully recruited, not yet fully recruited, not yet fully recruited. So yeah, it seems things have kind of wound down. Ugh. I think we're going to call it there for now. Tomorrow I'll work on getting the egg for this chapter. Easy. Yeah, the egg, finish the sword route, obviously. I'll see about actually genuinely fighting the knight. I will see. Do not hold your breath, but maybe. Because I'm in a decent position to try to do it, is the thing. Any hoodles, we're gonna stop the recording for YouTube here. As always, thank you so much for coming to the game. If you didn't come, you don't get a thank you. Bye-bye, YouTube.